Welcome folks, how are you all? I hope that everyone is cool. If you can hear me, everything is okay, then let me know that. At the same time, uh, I just made it members only live until the 9:30. Okay, so around 9:30 or maybe after 9:30 I'll make it public, but until that time I really would love to keep it members only because there will be a lot of negative thoughts will come in here. Today at 8:30 we have CPI, so kind of monster. Never ever try to predict the CPI. If you do that, trust me, in time you will regret. ICT don't do that, and he, as per ICT, he has lost a lot of money by predicting this type of news. So please don't do that. Whatever ICT went through, we don't want to go to the same process. I mean, same pain. I don't want to go into that same pain. So I am not going to predict the 8:30 run, but we will see how it is going to pan out. So all clear, bro. Thank you, man. So 8:30 run, we are not interested to predict, but I just wanted to say one thing. Okay, for example, 8:30 run is here this way. Okay, market fall, then there will be some kind of 1 minute fair value gap. Remember the 50% of that 1 minute fair value gap. 1 minute fair value gap, constant crossment is extremely important. I'm not going to go into the deep over here because already I have talked about this thing 3 to 4 lives. I mean 3 to 4 CPI, last 3 to 4 CPI. So I'm not going to do that. Just remember the 50% of that 1 minute fair value gap, which will create around 8:30. That is the point where you will focus. I will focus actually, not you will focus. So let's go. This is the dollar index. This is that weekly mean threshold, weekly order block mean threshold. Until that last week, this weekly mean threshold was holding the price. Now this week market keep falling. Still now this candle didn't close. It will close Friday 4:59 p.m. It will close over there. So I have relatively equal highs over there. This is the relatively equal highs. I don't care about those buy side liquidity. If you want to think of over there as well, you can think, but I have those buy side liquidity. Now, if really market would love to go for those buy side liquidity, this is the time where market will reverse. It will go through this fair value gap. It will go through that fair value gap, this fair value gap, very small fair value gap, and it will go toward that buy side. So this is the chance to market reach over there. By I mean, it doesn't need to take this buy side liquidity by today, but it should give me the displacement toward that buy side liquidity. If it keep falling, I really don't have anything over here. No sell side liquidity, no nothing, just nothing. Okay, you can say, brother, this is the sell side liquidity, this is the sell side. I don't look like this way. The market, I love to see that market will actually go toward the relatively equal highs. What left over here? Look over here. This is the down close, body close candle, which on has traded that fair value. So fine. First, market has taken the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. There will be some kind of fair value gap. This one is anti-fair value gap. This one is a kind of breakaway gap. Market has traded that anti-fair value gap, went higher. There is no bearish candle. Look, there is no order block, change in state of delivery. Then market reached until that area. Okay, after trading that area, market went lower. Where did it came? Exactly to that breakaway gap or the last fair value gap. Then market went higher, made this order block valid. This down close candle, not that all consecutive order block, not all of them. This one, yeah, all of them are the consecutive order block, but I will focus on this one because the very next candle has closed just above this candle, not above that candle. So this is my valid order block. This is the unfinished business. Market didn't finish yet, so market didn't trade that order block yet, so it can reach until that order block before expanding higher. I'm agree with you, it can happen as well. So it can be a bear day today. I mean, today market can keep falling until that bullish order block. I'd love to go to daily chart now. So over here, this is the daily chart. In daily chart, all you can see here, you have the last fair value gap around that area. Below this last fair value gap, there is maybe a very small fair value gap. I don't care about that fair value gap. I only care about that last parallel gap from daily chart. As I have the weekly last parallel gap, I didn't mark it. Okay, so you can see they are overlapped. So market can reach until that last parallel gap before expanding higher. Obviously, that is also possible. There is nothing wrong for that. All you can see is market went higher, went lower, make this bearish parallel gap, trade that bearish parallel gap. Now market is going lower. What is my intention over here? Where I'm going to focus? The 50% of that specific week. Okay, so look at this week, mark the 50% of that week. If you see body has closed below this week, then it is obvious that market is reaching for this last parallel gap. But if it fail to trade the 50% of that week, by the way, this is the dollar index chart. Okay, don't get confused. If it failed to trade that 50%, or if it failed to take that low, or if it just trade the 50% but body didn't close below the 50% of that week, this is a high probability to look for buy again. Around 8:30 everything will be clear what is going to be our bias today, I believe so. So by that specific run, we will get the direction for today, and not only today, for but also for next 1 or 2 weeks. So everything is going to be uh what to say, I mean, determined by today's 8:30 news. I am going to tell something that I didn't talk a lot of days. I always come back and tell you guys that today is not a high probability day. Today is not good for trading. Today is not good for trading. But I'm talking today. Today is the best day for trading, not before 8:30, after 8:30. After 8:30, today is the best day for trading. No entry is valid between 9 to 9:30. This is the rules you have to remember. There is no entry which is valid between 9 to 9:30. If you can have an opportunity to take entry after 8:30, that means from 8:31, you are good to go to trade that one. After 9:30 or 8:30, that means the CPI news released, if you see market is not consolidating, very rare, but sometimes after the CPI market rest, I mean, did the consolidation rest of the day. If it doesn't happen today, this is the high probability day for trading. Obviously there will be a highly volatile area, so you have to be very careful. If you are using 50k account, maybe you are using prof firm and you have the 50k account, either you have to go to micro account or you have to stop trading to that specific 50k account. Please, it's a request, because if you are wrong, you are going going to get a huge loss. Or if you want to minimize your loss, then you have to actually put your stop loss very tight, and there is much more possibility than that you will be get stopped out. So make sure that if you are using 50k account, either you are in micro account, that means you are pushing your button from the micro contract, uh, otherwise you can't trade by your 50k account. But if it is more than 50k, my opinion is, if it is 150k or 150k plus, you're good to go. By 1 or 2 contract, you're good to go. This is the Nasdaq weekly candle. So far you can see that market went higher, it came here. This is the uh, minus 2.5 standard deviation. 1, 2, 3, three candle was extremely bearish. See this three candle, that is extremely bearish. Then market opened here. Look, from it has closed there, opened here. Look at this. After opening over there, market went higher. What does it mean? That means market is extremely bearish. Why it is trading then? Just making the thing, I mean, making the CPI more reasonable. That market really would love to fall. That is the sign, because it closed there, it opened here, it opened too far, then trade the whole gap. It has traded the whole gap. After trading the whole gap, also this breaker block. Now you can ask why that is the breaker block. High, low, higher high. It is at the all-time high. I can make this is my joker. I can do anything. I can think anything over here. Okay, so I will see this is a breaker block. I'm seeing, I'm not going, I didn't mark it from here. The reason is, you can see already market reached until that area, so I just marked it until the high and the open, just to look beautiful. Okay, so I will see that if this breaker block can hold the price and send it lower again or not. If it can send it lower again, perfect. I will think that okay, market is actually going for long term low, maybe until this low gap, this gap, or maybe that volume balance, anything over there, okay, at least below that low. If it keep going higher, then there is a last favorable gap to your weekly chart. It can reach until that last favorable gap, though I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Okay, it can reach until that area or maybe all-time high. We will see that after 8:30. We are not going to predict the 8:30. What happened in 8:30? We are not going to predict that. Now, from daily chart, all you can see is here this low and that low. They are exactly perfect low. Okay, so here, if you have watched my weekly analysis over there, I told that this is the bearish order block until the mean threshold market can reach. That is the last line where market can reach. So after that line, market should not go higher. Okay, it should not go higher above that line. This is the mean threshold of that bearish order block. If it can go through this, then market is going to take that high, then this relatively equal highs, this last favorable gap, then maybe after some kind of reaction it is going to take that all-time high and going to make the new all-time high. So I will think that by using the CPI, maybe the first run can go little higher, maybe, okay, maybe it will go little higher, then boom, it will fall. It will fall dramatically and it will take this sell side liquidity. Because when market fall dramatically, look how beautifully it has fallen, right? How beautifully it has fallen. Then market started to go higher. There is not even a single bullish favorable gap. Look, there is not even a single bullish favorable gap. You can say, brother, this is the bullish favorable gap. No, this candle didn't close yet. If this candle close over here, just here, you will see there is no bullish favorable gap. So if really market would love to go higher, it should make some kind of bullish favorable gap around that area. As it didn't make it yet, I'm simply thinking that market is making the trap for the for all the people. Okay, I mean retail trader, they are thinking that market is bullish, so they will try to catch buy, but actually market will fall. That is my expectation. But at the same time, I'm not thinking that uh, I'm not going to give you any my decision that market is going higher or lower before CPI. Okay, so I don't want to predict that. I will go step by step. So here is my hourly chart. So I would love to start from the beginning, what happened over there. So if you see, this is that all-time high around that area. Market has traded that minus 2.5 standard deviation. Market went lower until that area. Here this is your fair value gap. You know what is that fair value gap? Obviously you know that this is the entry fair value gap, this is the last fair value gap. It has traded this entry fair value gap over there. The entry fair value gap reaction sent the price until the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. It was consolidating, take the high again, then fall again. In that specific fall, after taking that buy side liquidity, market structure shift, this is the fair value gap. Market has traded that fair value gap one time, two time. After two time trading that one, market fall again. Now here, this is your bullish order block, sorry, bearish order block, the highest up close body close candle, which is your bearish order block. Just mark this bearish order block, right? I mean, turn it to your right. You will see this is the consecutive propulsion block. Now, why I have marked that one, not this one, or not that one, not that one? Please watch my order block video. You will understand why I have marked specifically that candle. Okay, and if you have already watched it, then you already know why I have marked that opening. Obviously the low and the open is my important part, and then you can see that market come back here, took this relatively equal lows, trade that bullish fair value gap from the last fair value gap, very specific fair value gap. I'm just talking about something very specific. Okay, just very specific. It has traded that last fair value gap, come back again, that trade that propulsion block, exactly to that propulsion block. Look at the bodies, then boom, market fall. Market fall, and it has done a lot of things over there. That is consolidation, a lot of things. I won't be able to explain everything over there, so I need to come here and let me finish this one so as soon as possible. Okay, so over here to that specific leg, this is also the last fair value gap. Anybody has any question about that last fair value gap to that specific leg? This is the last fair value gap. Price came here, where to that specific fair value gap from hourly chart. Perfectly it came here. Then where is your highest up close body close candle? Here. Why didn't you mark this one and that one, brother? Because this, after this two one, there is a bear candle. Look, there is a bear candle, then again a bullish candle. Let me just show. There bullish candle, so they are not the consecutive candle. I need the consecutive candle to mark the consecutive breaker, I mean bearish order block. So after this is the highest up close body close candle which has traded this last fair value gap. Look, this last fair value gap, it has traded. mark the low or the open and the 50%. Now as you can see, it has traded that open, at least open, but my order block and the fair value gap will be overlapped. That's why I just mark the low, but it has traded that open. I love to mark the open actually. So after market came here, trade that opening gap, just that opening gap, but sorry, not opening gap, actually the order block. After trading that order block, boom, market fall again. When market was falling and it came here exactly to that area, when market has traded that area, it has made the sell side liquidity. If you go to your previous chart, you'll see that this lows has traded a fair value gap. I am not interested to show that to you because I need to come here. So after trading here, what market has done, I'm just showing every single thing. I marked it beforehand, but just go and check every other things I didn't explain. For example, if you see over here what you have over here, just look and see if it is random or some specific fair value gap trading or order block trading or not. Okay, then market came here, went higher a little bit. Where is the last fair value gap? This is the hourly last fair value gap. Market has traded that hourly last fair value gap. Order block, trade that order block, went higher. When market went higher, left that fair value gap open. See this open fair value gap over there. So I have this open fair value gap that should be traded. It is unfinished business yet. This is the breaker block, low, high, lower, low. Market has traded that breaker block a lot of times. 1, 2, then 3, 4, a lot of time. Okay, just a second, I need to take this call. Abba, sorry guys, I had to take that call. He was just calling a lot of times, so extremely sorry. So whatever I was talking here, market has traded that order block, then went higher. This breaker block, after trading this breaker block, market went higher. Why did it came? Here is the part. Why it? I marked these three fair value gap. Now here, when market went higher, this was the buy side liquidity. Now if you see, market has taken that buy side liquidity, then this is the market structure shift. This is the market structure shift from hourly chart. If this is your market structure shift, this fair value gap, the highest one, I don't care about that fair value gap. That means if I'm expecting that market will fall for this sell side liquidity from that hourly setup, I'm not going to think that market will even touch this fair value gap. Why? Because this fair value gap is at the level of the liquidity. I'm not talking about this liquidity for the first time. The guys with me for so long, they already know that if there is a liquidity, I mean fair value gap, which is at the level of the liquidity, and I am expecting the setup, that means entry, I would love to take the entry, then this is not going to be my last fair value gap or the breakaway gap. My breakaway gap is going to be this one. This is my breakaway gap, this is my entry fair value gap. So all you can see, market came here until that entry fair value gap. It can reverse from there. If it is overzealous, it can go until the last fair value gap. So here, this is the breakaway gap. Not the last fair value gap, the breakaway gap. Market should not close above the constant and crossment of that breakaway gap. If I'm absolutely wrong, then and only then market can trade this one, which is really rare, very rare. Market actually doesn't trade that fair value gap as it is at the level of the liquidity or above the liquidity. Now you can connect this thing with ICT's last episode. I have already made the wizard version. Over there I have explained how ICT used the consolidation area, then how he thinks that there will be some kind of what to say, I mean some kind of fair value gap that will be unfilled. So if that was a bullish setup, if you think vice versa, look at this one. This is the run which has taken that liquidity. Okay, so this is the consolidation area, this high to that low. This is the consolidation area. Market went higher, take the liquidity. So market doesn't need to go over there. The liquidity has taken over here. So liquidity has taken. When the liquidity has taken, it doesn't need to go to that inefficient area to make it efficient. because it has already done its job over here. That is the logic to make this one. In before I just talked like this way. If you see a fair value gap which is at the level of the liquidity or above the liquidity, vice versa for the bullish fair value gap, okay, vice versa. So at the liquidity or above the liquidity, you are not going to think that market is reaching for that area. So you will focus on these two fair value gap. Here, this is going to be your last fair value gap. This is going to be your entry fair value gap, not this one. If market is overzealous, obviously it can reach until that area. So over here, as you can see, market came to this last fair value gap, our last fair value gap, tapped to this order block, went higher, trade that breaker block. Inside the breaker block, what is that? What is that, brother? Order block. Then this candle, the lowest down close candle, what is that? Propulsion block. Trade that propulsion block. Boom. Until that area. Now, I am not going to predict that what is going to happen over here, and it is nearly impossible for the human brain to keep all of these things in mind, but you will see it after effect and you will build your confidence that I am learning the price action. I'm also learning. You will also learn, okay? So here, this is the logic to reach until that gap. I am expecting the fall from either this gap or that gap. At the same time, this is that min threshold. Remember, from daily order block, min threshold. This is that daily order block, min threshold. It doesn't need to trade that min threshold, but if it wants to trade that min threshold, there is nothing wrong. Remember the daily, let me show one more time because some of you just join me later. So this is the daily chart for Nasdaq, and as you can see, this is the up close body close candle. This was the opening, this was the min threshold. Go to my weekly analysis video, and over there I talked about this min threshold. I told that if it is overzealous, it can reach at least, I mean, maximum until that min threshold line. That is the maximum run before falling for that sell side liquidity. Now I can be wrong. It can go through this mid threshold. It can keep going higher. I am not going to predict the 830 run. I'm just not going to do that. Instead, I will let the market run how it is going to run. I will see that. Then I know how to trade the CPI. 1 minute fair value gap, constant and crossment. That is my target around the 830. So I would love to go to 15-minute chart now. So over here, this is the 15-minute chart. I really want to close it very soon. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. All you can see, market has traded that 15-minute last fair value gap. Then it has worked with new day opening gap, new day opening gap, new week opening gap. Then here new day opening gap finally left that sell side liquidity, this sell side liquidity, that sell side liquidity. There is some kind of sell side liquidity over here. This is the extreme sell side liquidity. I have a lot of sell side liquidity over here above the market. Why I marked those fair value gap from hourly chart? What is the reason for that? Look at the price action from 15-minute chart. See, do you think this is a clear price action? The way price was over here, let me show you. The way price was over here, let me mark it. Isn't it so obvious? There is just one fair value gap and very clean to mark that fair value gap. Now tell me, look at this leg, and that leg. Which one is good to you? This leg from 15-minute chart or that leg which has just one fair value gap, some bull candle, one bear candle, again some bull candle? Very clean, right? But over here, look, how many fair value gap do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, not 7, sorry, 7, 8. You have 8 fair value gap in that specific leg. When I see a lot of fair value gap in a specific leg, I really don't like to mark them from 15-minute chart. I go to my higher time frame, that is 1 hour. If I'm confused from 1 hour chart as well, I go 4 hour chart. If I'm confused from 4 hour chart, I go to daily chart. So either way, this is how I actually change my time frame. But most of the time, I stay in 15-minute chart. Even I don't need this hourly fair value gap because I know I have the daily min threshold line over there. So I don't need any of this fair value gap. When I got confused, I will just go to my daily chart. As I showed you, my time frame is weekly, daily, hourly, 15-minute, 1 minute. I will stay in 15-minute chart and the 1 minute chart only. I don't care about hourly chart. I don't care about 4-hour chart, daily chart, weekly chart. I just don't care about them. I need those time frames just for my weekly analysis. So I have to predict what is going to happen in this week. That is why I need those time frame. Otherwise, I'm cool. In daily chart, sorry, in 15-minute chart, I forgot to explain here. I need to explain this area as well because I thought that I am done. So over here you saw this last sell side liquidity, and here this is the week. That week 50% is important to me. Now as you can see, market has traded that 50%, not tick by tick, but it seems like market has traded that 50% of that week. So next time when market will come here, it will take that CE and also it will take that low. That is my belief. Over here, as you can see, market went higher, take that buy side liquidity. Where is this parallel gap? Where is this parallel gap? Above the liquidity or at the level of the liquidity? I don't care about the liquidity, but here I have marked that what to say, I mean inversion fair value gap. Why that one is your inversion fair value gap? Watch my inversion fair value gap video. I have already explained that one over there. Then market went higher. This is your consecutive order block. Why these two? You know the result. I mean the answer. The opening is my order block. This is the mean threshold. Market has traded that inversion fair value gap. It was overzealous. So if I took that entry from there, maybe I would be get stopped out over here. Then I would take re-entry over here. I have another opportunity to take re-entry here. Then here, so a lot of opportunity to take entry around that area. This is that old order block level, mean threshold level, uh, bearish fair value gap. Sorry, inversion fair value gap. This is that hourly fair value gap, entry fair value gap. You know, there is three fair value gap from hourly chart. 1, 2, 3. So I would love to see that market will reverse from this fair value gap. If it is overzealous, it can reach until this fair value gap before falling. So we are very near for 8:30. So I'm going to stay in 15-minute chart and 1-minute chart. Okay. Now one more thing here, you have to remind that before this type of big news, your lowest time frame should be 5-minute chart. That should be your lowest time frame. Now as I have this 15-minute chart open over there, okay, I have the 15-minute chart open over there. I will keep 1-minute chart and the 15-minute chart, both of them over there. I don't need to open the 5-minute chart because I have opened the 15-minute chart. So your lowest time frame should be the 5-minute chart, but if you have the 15-minute chart, you are good. Okay, here it has traded that last parallel gap, a very random area. After trading this one, consonant cosment, fall again, random fair value gap, went higher. Now trading this order block. I'm believing that this is the reaction. After that reaction, market will fall. So if I were trading, if you ask me that are you predicting the CPI, then I will say this is my prediction. Now I'm not going, I will never push my button around that area. Never ever. I'm just telling you that if I were trading, this would be my trade. So near about 100 handle, just for 40 handle. Let's see. I can be wrong, I can be right. I'm not going to push my button, that's for sure. We will see around 829 if there is a little volatility to the opposite way. I mean, if you see the some kind of volatility around 829, the way you will see the volatility around 830, you will see the opposite run around 830. Okay, so here 829, 1 minute left before the news. Let's trade. I mean, get ready, guys. Let's see what is going to happen. We will see that. For example, I'm in this market. Guys, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel. Okay, and please don't try to predict 8:30 news. It's my request. If you are wrong, it's gonna kill you. Please don't predict the 8:30 run. We will see what is going to happen after 8:30. Okay, there you go. Go. That's a profitable entry. It didn't take my buy high. Okay, so it has hit my target profit. I got 100 handle. That was a nice gamble. Okay, so market has taken this low. This is broken. I'm going to remove this one. Let's see how it is going to close. See, I got 100 handle, man. Never ever try to predict this run. Never ever. If you won't want to be a ICT trader, then please don't try to predict this run. It's the killer move, okay? Don't ever predict this run. Yeah, obviously you will predict that run by this tool, not even the paper trade, okay? Don't even the push the button. You will predict it by this paper, I mean by that specific tool. There's nothing wrong. Now as I can see, around 1 minute fair value gap is really so small, so I don't think so today the okay still did it make any fair value gap. If it failed to make 1 minute fair value gap, then I'll be helpless to trade the CPI, because all of you know how I trade the CPI. 1 minute fair value gap constant encroachment is my target, but here as per you can see that there is a very small fair value gap, and to be honest I don't like. Okay, there is no fair value gap at all. So if there is no fair value gap from 1 minute chart, CPI is kind of thing where I really don't, I'm not able to trade around that area. So we will see how it is going to work. By the way, guys, today is the last day for Bluenox and for Apex, for both of those uh, offer. If you can see to the left top corner and right top corner, I have the code T2 wizard for those platforms. So if anyone is interested, it has taken that high, okay? But look, the mid threshold hold the price, but look at the damage. Look at the damage of that specific week by 3 candle. One, two, three. Why? Brother, there is the part where you have to do your own journal. That is my observation. I have seen that if it can break that 50% by 3 candle, I will try to look for a sell over there. Okay, so it should be your journal, and you should count the candle, how it is going to work, everything you have to. Okay, let me check. Just a second, I will close the poll, but let me see. If I saw that one body just close below this line, am already in the market. If there was one body, just one body could close below this line, I'm already in the market from that fair value gap. As it didn't do that, I'm not. I'm going to miss it. It's okay. I'm going to close the poll. 116 votes, 53% are bullish. Okay, we'll see. If the majority are bullish, then maybe I'm going to be wrong today. I can be wrong. I can be wrong. I can be wrong. Okay, brother. Let me mark the 50% of that week, as I don't have the 1 minute, what to say, the fair value gap. So I'm going to use that week actually. Instead of 1 minute fair value gap, I'm going to use that week. If this candle could close just below that line, trust me, man, I'm already in the market over there. My target would be this low, until that low. So here, that would be my entry, and that area, that would be my entry. My stop loss would be this stop loss just above that order block line. See this order block, 50 minute, just above that order block line, where would be my target? Here. The low has made around the news. As market didn't close below this 50%, this sell is gambling. I'm not interested to gamble, so I didn't do that entry. I'm just waiting to see that if it can break that constant encroachment or not. Okay, First, decide where market is reaching for. So far, market is not telling you where it is going. It didn't break that constant crossment. That means it is not going lower. It didn't break that fair value gap. That means it is not going higher. Where are you inside that range? Let him decide where he wants to go. How long you can take an entry? Until 8:59. After 8:59, no entry is valid. Guys, push the like button. Please push the like button. Push the like button. At least make it 100 likes, okay? Near about 220 people are watching. Push the like button, guys. Look at this run. I don't care about any fair value cap over there. Not even a single fair value cap I care about. Here, to that specific leg. Okay, now it has went through this fair value gap. This bearish fair value gap is broken. Let's see if it can go through this fair value gap or not. If it can go through this fair value gap, then I will have a range from that fair value gap to that fair value gap. I will have a range. Okay, I will get an opportunity to take entry into this line. This is going to work as the inversion fair value gap. That is my opinion, but I'm not going to push my button. So I would love to see if it works or not. So here, this should work as the inversion fair value gap now. Loss should be below this candle, which made this what to say? I mean, this inversion fair value gap valid until the rejection block. So here, this is the rejection block until that line. Maybe you will take a partial over there and you can hold it until the high of this area if you get the opportunity. Actually, until now you didn't get the opportunity. Let's see if there is any opportunity or not. Don't push the button right now, please. Look at this 50-minute candle. It didn't close yet. Okay, so it is not telling you where it is going. You are just feeling the market. Here you are not going to push your button. If you want to buy, you have to wait until this high is broken from 15-minute chart. Until this, when a 15-minute candle will close above that high, that fair value gap high, you are good to go until that low or the mean threshold of that daily order block. You are good to go until that line. If market can close below this constant crossment, you are good to go for sell until this sells and liquidity. Some of you are seeing this is the market structure shift, fair value gap, maybe breakaway gap. This is your buy. That can be the buy setup. Market can tap to this fair value gap over there, then it can keep going higher. I don't care. I'm not going to push my button because I'm not sure where market is reaching for from 15-minute chart. So from 15-minute chart, it's not clear. So I'm not going to push my button. Simple. So I was talking about this fair value gap. You wanna take a risk? Is it going to work or not? That is the gambling. And to get rid of gambling, you have to be very careful in this type of situation where you don't know what is going to happen. Is it so obvious that market is going higher, or is it so obvious that market is going lower? Don't look from 1 minute chart, because when market is falling, it seems like that market is going to fall, though I explained why it should not fall. Now it seems like that market is going higher, but from 15-minute chart, tell me where market is going. Just tell me where market is going from 15-minute chart. Isn't it so obvious that market is coming for this sell side liquidity again from that specific order block? See this order block? That order block is holding the price. That means threshold is holding the price. They're holding the price. Market is reaching for this liquidity. I think so. So I'm not in rush. I'm just going to wait. And actually, let me remove this one, because otherwise some people will join me and they will just take the entry. Look at this fair value gap, okay? And the inversion fair value gap, I'm thinking like that way, that this should work as the inversion fair value gap. This should send the price until the rejection block. So from there to there, that rejection block area, that is my target. From there to there, not here, not here, just inversion fair value gap to rejection block. If you are overzealous, you can take a partial over it. For example, you took that entry or something like that, you are leaving the things over here and you pushed your button over there, then you have to take the partial. Must you have to take the partial over there. Then you can hold your trade maximum until the high of this fair value gap. I'm just not going to push my button because the 50-minute chart didn't tell me yet where market is reaching for. So I will wait. I can be absolutely wrong. This inversion fair value gap can be broken and it can fall, keep falling. So I don't want to take that risk. I will keep waiting. Patience is the game, key point of this game. Just let me check how many handle is over there. I forgot about the handle size. So until that line, 42 handle. Just I would love to keep that in my mind, that that is 42 handle. By the way, what did I say around that area? Remember? This is the fair value gap. This is the constant encroachment from 1-minute chart. Market was range bound, so I have to be sure where market is going. First, I have to be sure. Closed above this inversion fair value gap, this is then probability that market can reach until this rejection block, not the high, not any other level, until this rejection block, tick by tick. This is the order block. Here, another opportunity to take buy. This is the order block. If we tap over there, I will take my buy before tapping to this rejection block, obviously. If we tap to this rejection block, no, I'm not going to take my buy from the order block. So over here, I'm going to leave this. Okay, it has tapped to this area, so I'm not going to push my button anymore from this order block. But if it failed to tap over there, it instead just took over there, I would go for that buy. If you take a partial over here, you have to close your trade around that line. You have to close your trade over there. Why? Look at this week, the 50% of that week. Extremely important. Extremely important. If market doesn't want to go higher, it should not reach until that 50% of that specific week. Okay, so make sure that you are in line, brother. I'm not here to tell you you should go for buy, you should go for sell. I'm here to just tell you, brother, don't look for sell now, don't look for buy now. If you want to go for the trade, you should look for sell or you should look for buy. I am here to I'm here I'm interested to tell you the direction. That is my interest, like yesterday. Okay, I hope that you have watched that ICT's video. Man, I was just I was surprised when I was watching ICT's video. Look, exactly from where market is reacting. It can maybe go through this one or it will come back. I don't care. But look at the reaction from that area. Just one candle, two candle reaction, little reaction, that's enough for me. Just that's enough for me to be satisfied, to close my trade around that area. When I was watching ICT's video and I was listening to him, I don't know any of you has listened to him last episode 7. I was just surprised. Whatever whatever I told, ICT is just repeating my word. ICT was okay. So that made me more confident that I'm on my track. I'm not I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I'm on my track. Look at the reaction, okay, from that area. Let me explain this thing little bit. This week has taken all of this liquidity. All of this liquidity has taken by that specific week. Now, this week has traded a fair value gap over here. Go and check. Okay, let me actually check for you. Maybe this is the last fair value gap. Sorry, maybe this is the last fair value gap which has traded by that week. Okay, but if you want to see that this is the week, so if it has traded that fair value gap, that is also enough, because that is the week, and that week has started from there. So in that specific run, if it has traded one fair value gap, it's enough. The week 50% is important. If it can close below this constant encroachment, when market tap over there, I'm already in the market. I took the sell. I'm already in the market. What it has done, it even didn't reach until that week 50%. Try to understand the logic, brother. It even didn't reach until the 50% of that specific week. What does it mean? Ah, brother, I don't want to fall. Market is telling you what it is going to do. He is telling you what he is going to do. So he went through this inversion fair value gap. That was the fair value gap where I was thinking that I will take the sell. I knew this thing, that C thing, that's why I didn't push my button over there. It should work as an inversion fair value gap. At the same time, if any of you think that this is the market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, obviously you can think like that way, because though it is a very small swing, still this is a swing, but I don't agree with this because this looks like sideways candle to me. So I don't like to mark it as a market structure shift. But if you force, I can't argue with you. This is a swing. One candle went higher, two candle went lower. So there is a swing, small swing. Market went higher, went through this. I would love to remove this one. Keep that inversion fair value gap over here. Where did it came exactly? Inversion fair value gap. That should be your rejection block partial. You should close your trade there. See the random reaction from there. This is the part, brother. Did I tell you? I mean, for example, if you took that entry, by anyhow, you took that specific entry, where should you close your trade? Maybe it will go higher. Maybe it will go through everything. I don't care. But look at this small reaction from that specific area. Why this high? First, this is the fair value gap high. Second, mark the 50% of that week. That is also important. Look exactly from where it is reacting to that specific. Why that week? Go back and see. Because of my internet speed, it will take lot of time, but you will see that it has taken all the liquidity. It has traded a fair value gap. Go and check. No need to believe me. I'm a liar. Go and check. If it didn't do that, come back to me and tell me. Absolutely SK trades. That's I'm looking for right now. I'm going to remove this line from my chart, this fair value gap from my chart, order block and the mid threshold from 50-minute chart, if you remember them. I will just keep this order block here. What is unfinished over here? This order block trading. Guys, push the like button. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? And we have the Apex and the Bluenox. Both of them has the last day. Actually, today is the last day for Bluenox, which we have 83% off. The code is T2 Wizard. Apex has 80% discount, and today is the last day, which where you will use the T2 Wizard, and for that you will get 150, 250, or the 300k account just for $40. Just for $40. So that is the offer. Actually, I will talk about this offer later, but before, I would love to wait until 9. So if I get another opportunity to take entry around 9, I'll go for that trade. So yeah, as market is reaching from the constant encroachment, remember the 50% of that constant encroachment reaction. If it could close above that constant encroachment, 1 2 3 candles, something like that, I would push my button over there from that specific order block. It tapped over there, I'm already in the market. As it is reversing from that constant encroachment, I'm not going to push my button from that order block, even if it works. পরে নামাজ ও ইসে নামাজ আজান মাগরিবের আচ্ছা 9 মিনিট পরে পড়তেছে okay, I have to pray actually, but I will go after 9 minutes. So let me mark the constant encroachment as well. because you have to understand the power of this consonant crossment. Is there anybody who is just closed above that line? Is there not even a single body who is just closed above that line? No, brother. The logic I used here, same logic I'm using here. I didn't say anybody has closed over there, so I'm not going to take buy from that order block now. Maybe it will go through this. I don't care. I don't care because here I avoid the losing trade by the same concept. Here maybe it will work. I will miss the winning trade. I'm happy. Why? I missed that losing trade. That is why I'm happy. I'm not going to cry because I will miss, if it keep going higher, I'll miss that trade. I'm not going to cry. Here, are you thinking about this fair value gap? No, brother, I'm not thinking about that fair value gap. I'm seeing this order block, the min threshold of that order block. That's all I'm seeing. Bro, Ludis were told Bluenox code not working. It should work, brother. It should work. It should work. Just nothing to say, but it should work. Just talk to Tamimi. He will be able to help you again, I think. So this order block entry I'm not going to take. The reason is market didn't close above that consonant crossment. That is the only reason I am not interested to take that buy from that order block. This is the min threshold of that order block. If it can close below this min threshold, then this is going to be broken. It can come back again to trade this inversion fair value gap, or maybe it will go through this. It will just go lower and it will go everything. It will go through everything as my bias is bearish. I'm expecting market will fall. That is my still bias until this fair value gap is not broken. I'm not thinking that market is reaching for that area. If this fair value gap is broken, then I will start to think that market is reaching for here. Otherwise, I'm bearish for today until all of this liquidity. Okay, all of this area I'm bearish. You know that from my from the beginning of today's stream, I'm bearish. Okay, let's see how it is going to work. And entry will be valid until 9. If you can push your button around 8:59, you're good to go. But if it is 9, no entry is valid. Even if that is the perfect entry, I don't care. Most of the time, after 9 to 9:30, the beautiful setup doesn't work as well. The most beautiful setup doesn't work. These are the things you don't want to follow. You want to take entry everywhere. Please don't do that. By the way, that was a nice trade actually. Are you learning? Are you trying to learn something from here, brother? I mean, are you getting some information here, or I'm just keep talking? Is this part is understandable to you? This CE part. Why I'm using this C? Because I don't have the 1 minute fair value gap. I use the 1 minute fair value gap constant crossment. Today I don't have that. Around 8:30 there is no 1 minute. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see. There's no 1 minute. Okay, so I'm just helpless. I'm helpless to use that CPI concept, the real concept. Okay, I'm just helpless to use that real CPI concept. So I'm using the constant crossment concept here. This time over here, I actually look for 3 candle. 1, 2, 3. Within 3 candle, if it can break this, write it down, brother. If it can break that within 3 candle, perfect. Come back again here, I'll take the sell. But it has to break this one. What do I mean by break? Body has to close below this constant crossment. Someone has donated some money, I guess. Let me check who is that guy. mm, 100 euro. Who is that guy? Okay, that is AFX. By the way, AFX is the one who has got 18k payout. I'm really happy for him. Okay, he just got 18k payout, and he is the one who told me not to share his withdrawal. So previously he gave me a screenshot for about 7k or 8k, then 2k, something like that. Okay, so thank you AFX. Thank you for that, man, for that donation. And keep going, brother. Keep going. Don't overtrade. Don't over leverage. That is my only request to you. Okay, to all of you. If you don't think this is clean, like over here, that was clean. This inversion fabric cap is broken, that was clean. But here, right now, it's not clean. Don't go over there. Wait, wait, and wait. Keep waiting, okay? Keep waiting. No, don't. I told you FX, okay? Today I told you that please don't give me the credit. Please don't give me the credit. I am not going to take any kind of credit, man. It's your hard work. Whoever will do the hard work, the hardest job, he will be the profitable. I will make you the profitable. But if you have to do everything, I can just explain what is happening over here. You have to take notes and you have to see the same thing next again, again, and again. Is it working or not? This order block, is it working or not? This consonant crossment, is this working or not? You have to observe this one. The way I'm marking the fabric, everything. Okay? But the hard job you are going to do. I got another screenshot. Okay, I will talk his name again when he will give me the permission to tell his name. Okay, he got 38k payout last week. Brother, my mouth is just trying to tell your name. Okay. Okay. But I'm not going to reveal your name. But yeah, when you will give me the opportunity, I will I will tell your name as well. 38k or 37k, I don't remember exactly. Please don't think that I'm a liar, because either 38 or 37, but it is in the 30k. No, 30k. So he is using the Apex copy trading. He withdraw that 30k plus amount, below 40k, above 30k amount, from the copy trading from Apex. So some other guys, I got the message. Oh man, it's a good time, and I'm thinking that very soon I'm going to get a lot of ticket to visit a lot of you. Okay, so this is the last candle where I really didn't see any setup or any trading opportunity. I am not able to push my button from that order block. The only reason is market is reversing from that consonant crossment. If it could go through this consonant crossment, I'm already in the market. I took my entry over there. I put my stop loss just below this down close candle. As it didn't close above this consonant crossment, I am not going to push my button over here, even if market keep going higher, and I don't care. I just don't care. Okay. Okay, guys. I will take a 5 minute break. I have to pray. Okay. I start early today, so I have to pray, and I'll be back. I'll be back within 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll just write it down here. I'll be back within 10 minutes. I'll be back within 10 minutes. So that will be the thing. I'm sorry, okay, I have to pray. I started early, so today I have to do that. Keep this line and that line in your mind. Okay, keep them in your mind. Just pass 3 combines, so close to pass 7 more. Hey Jerry's, welcome, brother. As I say, a lot of people I'm seeing now, day by day, they are profitable. So I'm really so happy to all of you guys, to seeing all of you, okay, being profitable. Now here my stop loss should be there, but I'll just put it over here, and please don't push your button. It's a request to all of you. Okay, just don't push a button. I'll be back uh, after 10 minutes. Can you hear me, guys? Just let me know that if you can hear me or not. Okay, okay. Can you hear me, guys? Just let me know. You can. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Now, after taking this entry, what I should say? I should say, see how good trader I am. I'm the best. I'm the wizard. No, I pushed my button over there. That is pure gambling. That is pure gambling. Until here to here. That is the line. That is pure gambling. Why I'm telling this? Because when I pushed my button, that was 901. I wanted to see this run before even tap over there. Before even tap over there, I wanted to see this. I wanted to see that I will be stopped out so that I can explain you why you should not push your button after 9. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, it hit my target profit. But that doesn't mean you are going to do that. Here was the price action. I agree with you. This propulsion block, I told you that this propulsion block marked that on when this high has been broken over there. This is the propulsion block. Tap to this propulsion block, boom, went higher. This is logical, but after 9, most of the time the perfect setup, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. So that's why I wanted to show you that why you should not push your button after 901. So this is my true opinion, guys. So don't think that you can also push the button around that area. I just pushed my button to show you a losing trade. Okay, that was my intention. So I wanted to see this run even before tapping or to that consonant crossman. Actually, I did a mistake. I should put it above that high. Then I would be able to show you the losing trade. Okay, that was my mistake. I was in rush, so to I want to pray. That's why whatever. Next time I will show you that why you should not put a trade after 9. Now, as per ICT, his 2024 model, obviously you can do a lot of things. You don't need to follow anything over here, okay? But I'm not talking about ICT's 2020 model because it's not done. When it will be done, we will study, then we will see if it works or not. Okay, so that's the thing. So this consonant crossment is still holding the price. One body has closed above that consonant crossment. Okay, look at the next body. This body is closed above this consonant crossment. Look at the next body. Why did it close? Below this consonant crossment. What is that? What is that, guys? What is that called? I'm not saying that market is going to fall. I'm not saying that market is going higher. But so far, what did you see? What is that called? Most I will do that. I guess this Friday. Okay. This Friday I will do the members video. Okay. Over there I will talk about this week is gonna be little special for the members only video. This is gonna be little special. Okay. All of the thing will be there is learning, just learning. No predicting price. What is going to happen? No predicting the price. The way I predict this price was it candle by candle. So until from there, everything was candle by candle. Did I mark those line beforehand? So I will do that this Friday. I hope if everything is cool, then I will do that this Friday. Okay. Not a promise. Not a promise again. Yeah, that's the fake breakout. Fake breakout. So far, this constant crossment is holding the price. Can you feel that market is going higher? I don't feel like that way. What do you think then? I am seeing that market has taken this buy side liquidity. This high has taken over there. Then market has went through this. I mean, this constant crossment, hold the price, sending the price lower. For now, this sell side liquidity, then that low, then that low, finally these lows, then these lows. Market is going for those. I'm not thinking that market is going higher. How do you know that market is going higher? This 50 minute will tell me. Trust me, man. This 15-minute will tell me that I'm going higher. Fake breakout above this fair value gap. Fake breakout. One candle will close above this fair value gap. I will think that no, it's not the fake breakout. This is the real breakout. Market is reaching for that mean threshold of the daily fair value gap or this specific fair value gap. I don't want to see market will reach to this fair value gap, but at least until this fair value gap, market will reach. So 1 minute 55 seconds. Within this time, if it can close above that fair value gap, it's broken. Is it 100%? Man, there is nothing called 100%. Everything is probability, but I will show you the 95% probability. Okay. I'm going to remove this line, propulsion block, because it has done its job. Market has taken the liquidity. This order block has done its job as well because this high has been taken. But I believe that this high is also obvious, so it should take that high as well. But we will see how it is going to go over there. Oops, sorry. Why sorry, Outlander? Or to connect, bro. Someone has just subscribed to my channel. Whoever has subscribed to my channel, brother, I will open the chat for you guys. Just give me a little time, okay? Around 9:30, I will open the chat for everyone. So thank you for joining to my live, and I believe that you will learn a lot from here. And before learning, just don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Good morning, Hadi. This is the sell side liquidity I'm looking right now. What you are thinking? Market is going to fall. That is my expectation. Can it go higher? This candle or the 15-minute chart will decide where it is reaching for. Where this 15-minute chart is going to decide that. Is it reaching for sell side liquidity or it is reaching for that fair value gap or the mean threshold of that specific bearish order block from daily chart? This chart, you have to focus on this chart, brother. Please try to understand this part. It's very important. This is all the noise. The 1 minute chart is all the noise. If you can see this thing, this is the perfect price action. You will be able to read every single candle. You'll be able to read every single candle if you just focus on this chart, just this 15-minute chart. No other chart you need. Bro, can you explain difference between fair value gap and inversion fair value gap? uh, Look, this was the fair value gap. Okay, this was the fair value gap. Market tap to this fair value gap, it can keep going higher. When this fair value gap, what is that fair value gap? Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So that is my bearish order block. This bearish order block used as a bullish order block over here. See, bullish order block. That means this fair value gap turns into inversion fair value gap. Now don't think that I have marked it before. I mean, after effect, I marked it before even created over there. So the fair value gap when work as an inversion, then it is the inversion fair value gap. Let's push the like button, please. Push the like button. Near about 250 people are watching. Make it 150 likes at least, please. No entry is valid between 9 to 9:30. Between 9 to 9:30, no, not even a single button, pushing button is valid. Okay. Make sure that you are not in rush. So far, what do you see? Market has taken the liquidity. Look what I have marked over here. Market has taken that liquidity. What else do you see? This fair value gap, constant encroachment. See this constant encroachment? Market has traded that constant encroachment, reaching higher. What else do you have? Do you have anything else over there? If you can see anything else, just let me know. If you see anything around that line, just let me know where it reach until. I guess that you will, some of you actually know. So 50% of that propulsion block. Are you going to take buy, brother? No, I'm waiting for 9:30. I'm just waiting for 9:30. I will have lot of opportunity. If market can go through this fair value gap, it is reaching for that fair value gap. If market can go through this fair value gap, it is reaching for this sell side liquidity. Why I need to rush? I don't need to rush. I will have the opportunity. What else do we know? What else do we know from Wednesday? Guys, I actually actually explain this by one line. Tell me that line. I explain this thing by one line. Tell me that line. That is the 1 minute chart, okay? You don't need this fair value gap at all when the trend is confirmed. You have to give me the time, at least 1 week, to understand what I'm talking, what I'm doing here. You have to give me at least 1 week. Otherwise, I'm not able to make you the wizard. I need your time. I don't need your mind. Not extension, not liquidity sweep, not that one. I just use one specific line for that to explaining Wednesday and Thursday. And that sounds like a very retail thing. Trend is your friend. Absolutely, Alex. That's the word. Trend is your friend. I'm a retail trader today. I know trend is my friend. Eric, people need to smoke a joint to relax and not push any button. Absolutely, Eric. Yeah, trend is my friend. Absolutely, audio. Trend is my friend. So I know if market leave like yesterday. Remember yesterday? This price action. If I saw this price action today, if I get this price action today, I will get at least 5 entries. At least 5 entries today. It has created yesterday. I was unable even push one button over there. Just even one single trade yesterday. If some of you think that there was some setup, market liquidity, market structure shift, or anything, you are a gambler. Who the hell are you, brother? You are to tell me that I'm the gambler? I'm not telling you the gambler. ICT told you the gambler. If you find any ICT concept over there yesterday, any kind of ICT stuff, because ICT is not a model. It's not a breaker block model, travel gap model, MMXM model, silver bullet model. No, it's a concept. You have to work with your concept. How have you been? I was fine, Francisco. I was fine, man. How are you, man? Yeah, today, thank you, Tamim, to remind them. Experts today, Bluenox option 1 accounts, 83% discount. You can see on the left top corner. You will get the link and the code to the description. The code is Tit Wizard. All of my code are same. It's going to expire today, and also the Apex is also going to expire today. Let me actually show you the things on before even starting the 9:30, as we are waiting for this. Okay, so Apex 150k, 250k, and 300k account are just for $40. This offer is going to close today, so today is the last day for this offer. If you can pass it, you have to pay $85, which is going to be going to be invalid tomorrow. That means 15th August, 11:59 p.m. EST, Eastern time. Okay, so that is also going to be invalid by tomorrow. So today is the last day for Apex and for Bluenox as well. But If you are interested for something cheaper, then you can go for this trade of it. I mean, sorry, not trade of it. My future funds. Over here, you can see 50K account just for $76. If you use the same code T2 Wizard, it's gonna be $76. If you can pass it, you don't need to pay any other fees, no activation fees, nothing. Start earning money. The perfect thing is 3000 is your profit target, 2500 is your maximum loss, okay? And daily loss limit is 1200. No, no act no activation fee. And if you can fail, if you fail to pass it by first chance, you can take a reset for $47.50. Okay, not $50, $47.50 if you use the same code T2 Wizard. This is the applicable for all of this account, 100K account, 150K account, for the reset account as well. You can take a screenshot if you're interested. And over here you have the expert plan. If any of you are interested about the expert plan, you can use the same code for the 50K. You see the amount over here, everything is over there. So yeah, that's all. Okay, a little advertisement. Brother, it is going higher. Take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy. First time, then price. Trading is all about patience. If you are not patient enough, leave the trading session, man. Don't trade. At least don't trade. Go and do something else. Do another business, another something else. Not trading. Trading is not for you. Trading is not for you. Okay. You have to be very patient. Sometimes it will happen like you are waiting for a setup from London session to until the PM session close and you didn't even find a setup. Maybe you got a setup, one setup only, and it didn't work, you got stopped out. If you blow your mind, you will blow your account. Simple, brother. Patience is the key to success in the markets. That's the thing. Tamimi, thanks, man. The most profitable traders are those who can wait patiently for the right opportunities rather than rushing into trades. Trading requires discipline. That's the part. Be the be the man. Be very patient. You know what you are looking for, right? Market has taken the liquidity. Market is going higher from 15-minute chart. Body has closed above this parabolic curve. Where market is reaching for? See this low until that low. It is going for that low. If it is overzealous, it can reach until that mean threshold. To that bearish daily order block mean threshold. If it is overzealous, it can reach until that area. That is a different matter. We'll see that later. Right now, I'm just seeing that market is reaching higher, maybe until that area, or maybe this candle will come back again to this parallel gap and it will close inside this parallel gap. What I will think, no, market is actually going lower. See how the consequent constant is still how it is holding the price. Look, maybe it will go through this, I don't know, but look at the reaction from that random level. Is that random weak? Did I teach you to mark the exact week? Which one you are going to mark? Exact one. It has to take the liquidity, it has to trade the fair value gap. If it doesn't trade any fair value gap, or if it didn't take any liquidity, I don't give a shit to that 50%. I'm not going to expect any kind of reaction from there. Look at the reaction until now. When market is going higher, some of you still thinking that market is going higher, brother. Take buy, take buy, take buy. No, 15-minute chart. Did it tell you that I'm going higher? Not yet. Not yet. What is the time right now? 9:27. Is it good time to look for buy or sell? Absolutely not. Don't look for a trade. Wait, wait, and wait. Wait for right time, wait for right price. Then go for the trade. Then go for that. Man, I would be delightful to show you the CPI trade actually, but I'm unable to do that as I don't have the fair value gap from 1 minute chart. If I had the fair value gap over there or there, I would show you the magic as I'm showing you last 4 to 5 CPI. The magic. Just one CPI didn't work. If you remember or not, market didn't reach until the 1 minute liquid 50%. It didn't reach over there. Instead, it keep going higher. I failed over there until the 50%. But rest 4 CPI, how was that, man? How was that? That was magic, man. Magic, magic, magic. You're not going to get these things from anywhere else, not even from ICT, because ICT is unable to give you some specific specific thing the way I'm giving the specific thing what you should look for. Because if ICT give that like that way, lot of troll will go to him. As I'm a very small YouTuber, nobody knows me. I'm able to give you the specific thing because nobody's coming back to me and trolling me. I'm not afraid of that. But ICT, he will be trolled. Even single time, if it doesn't work, he will be trolled. Single time, just one time. If that doesn't work, he will be trolled. I will troll him. This is us, okay? We are very bad. Really, we are very bad. But I'm here. Nobody knows me, so I'm good to go. Market has taken that high again. One more time. I'm going to remove this line now. That area. All of these lines I'm going to remove. I would love to take a sell. I have to take that sell below the 50%. See this 50%? Below the 50%. What is the best option over here? Don't trade until price leave this fair value gap. Don't trade at all. Remember the new week opening gap rules? Use the same rules over here to that fair value gap. Until market doesn't leave this fair value gap, don't even take a single trade over there. Let him first decide where it wants to go. Then take the entry. You know how to take the entry. So this is the best rule. If you want to look for a best rule, here it is. I'm giving you. Don't even push a single button until price leave this fair value gap. Okay. There you go. 9:30. Let's see where it go. Market is bullish, bro. Take the buy, take the buy, take the buy. I'm not interested yet. Hadi, today market didn't make the 1 minute fair value gap. I'm unable to show you that, brother. Market didn't make that things. It has taken that high, okay? That high has been taken. I'm seeing that market has taken that high. Am I seeing this as a market structure shift above around that area? No. I'm thinking that can it go through this area, this high? Can it go through that high? It left that relatively equal lows over there. Look, this low and that low, they're relatively equal lows. This is the 15-minute candle. Still, it has just started, right? Started, didn't close yet. Did it confirm that market is going higher? No, it can simply reverse and close around that area. It can happen as well. Am I going to rush? Am I thinking that this is liquidity taken, market structure shift, fair value gap? I'm going to take the buy? No. What is my first thinking? My first thinking is now I don't need this constant cosment anymore. My first thinking is this is my first thinking, okay? This should work as an inversion fair value gap. See this one? It will work as an inversion fair value. That is my first thinking. So we will see. This is the time where you are good to go for the trade. If I saw this thing has taken that low, or maybe this low, maybe that low, that means liquidity has taken over there. Liquidity has taken there. I would push my button over there. I'm already in the market. I took the buy until this low. As market didn't take that lows, left that lows, I would love to see that market will go through this fair value gap, use this fair value gap as inversion fair value gap, went lower. So I will push my button if it can make this as a inversion fair value gap. So market as a inversion fair value gap. I will think like that way. What is the wrong over here? I am going to push my button to the upper portion of this bearish fair value gap. See this bearish fair value gap from hourly chart. I'm going to push my button from the upper portion of this fair value gap. That is the only thing which is not right over here. Why you are doing then? Why you are pushing the button? I'm just believing that everyone who are thinking that market is going higher, they'll be chopped up over there. Then market will actually fall until some kind of certain level. Then if it wants to go higher, it can go higher or whatever it is. As my bias is bearish, so I will obviously look for sell. So if it can tap to this low, I'll be in the market. Obviously, first this candle has to close below this fair value gap, then it will be valid as inversion fair value gap. Okay, it went too far. Went too far. Look, this low, is it valid for shifting market structure? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Should I push my button right now? That specific inversion fair value gap? I can do that, but it is risky now because market has taken this obvious liquidity. See this liquidity, it has taken already. So I can push my button, but it is risky now. If market didn't take this liquidity, before taking that liquidity, market tap to this fair value gap, I'll be very much confident to push my sell. Now it is going lower. I'm going to miss that trade. I will miss that trade. But do you understand how I avoid that losing trade over there? This is the part you are going to learn. This is the part you are going to learn. If it can make this sell side liquidity around that area and then tap to this inversion fair value gap, I will take sell. It has to show me its hand that it is falling actually. High, low, higher high, lowest down close body close candle. What is that? Breaker block. I missed that breaker block entry as well because I was focusing on that inversion fair value gap. I'm sorry for that. I really didn't focus on this breaker block. High, low, higher high. This candle validate that breaker block, tap to this breaker block, went lower. How far? Below this constant crossband, then this low. Still we will see if there is any opportunity or not. Here this is the what to say, the let me check actually. This is the entry fair value gap or whatever you say. Let's see. And I'm going to remove the opening gap. Should I remove it? No. Did it left any liquidity? No, it didn't left any liquidity. So when this low has created, look, this low, it has traded this fair value gap. See this small fair value gap? As the same time, this inversion fair value gap, it has traded that things. So it can reverse again. We will see if there is any opportunity or not. I know that if market keep falling, I will be able to take a lot of sell today. Trend is my friend, so I'm not in rush. Let him trade whatever it wants to do. I had an opportunity over there. Market didn't give me that opportunity to take sell, so I'm not interested. If I want to keep taking this sell, what I will do? I will wait for a order block here. I will try to take my entry from that order block, not from the fair value gap. Why? 15-minute candle still it didn't confirm me that, so I can go for the long now. Long thing I can't go for that. I have to go for small liquidity until this 15-minute candle decide that where it wants to go. So I will try to go for little run. As market didn't left any liquidity, I'm not interested to push my button right now from that specific fair value gap. See this fair value gap? Now I'm going to remove this fair value gap. Should I remove it? No, I should not remove it. I'll keep it here. Okay, I'll keep it here. Guys, I'm trying to explain the price action. I'm not here to show you the entry. Okay, I hope that you will understand that point. Some of you thought that this is the fair value gap, market structure shift, market tap to this fair value gap, it will go higher. What did I say? I would love to see this will work as inversion parallel gap. Let's see if it can hold the price, send it back lower again or not. If it can do that, we'll try to take an entry from the order block. We don't need to push our button from exactly to the top. We don't need it until the 15-minute chart didn't confirm that what is the bias. Until now, it didn't confirm. Okay, this is the highest up close body close candle. Is this your order block? No. Why? This candle didn't trade that fair value gap. It's not going to be your order block. Someone has subscribed to my channel. Guys, I really don't, I'm not reading your comment. The reason is I'm focusing on the price now. I would love to make a perfect entry first, then I will read your comment. Okay, I will talk a lot of bullshit. I talk too much. So let me finish this first. This price action. This is the opening gap. Okay, I'm watching the opening gaps level. When market went through this opening gap, look, this is the opening gap. When it went through this opening gap, I want to see that this opening gap will work as a inversion opening gap. Inversion opening gap. Okay, so first market tap any of this level, then it went higher. Perfect, there's nothing wrong. It went through this opening gap. Now it should use any of these four level, 1 2 3 4 5, any of these five level as a resistance to fall more lower until this constant crossment. So we will see market can fall or not, but we are not in rush. We are not going to push our button, not now at least. Look at the reaction from the low of this fair value gap. So it's not broken yet, the lower portion as well. Someone has subscribed again. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Not my channel, actually it's your channel, but make sure that you are keep coming back. If you just come one day and then if you are lost, I won't be able to make you the wizard. But if you keep coming, I promise you, brother, I promise you, you will learn this price action. You will be able to avoid thousands losing trade. You will be able to trade the highest probable entry. You will be able to get that on. Don't believe me. So far, I'm sharing the outcome. Okay, that means some people are actually learning real money. I'm sharing that to my Twitter. Go and watch my Twitter. If you think I'm learning, go to my Twitter and see over there. FX is over there. He just got the how much? 18K, I guess. 18K payout, if I'm not wrong. About 18K right now. Before that, he got 7K, then 2K, something like that. He keep making the money. I'm unable to tell others' name as they didn't give me the permission. But when they will give me the permission, I will tell you their name as well. I can't use this one as my order block. Okay, I can't use this one as my order block. So I will let him go and I will see how. I'll just let him go. This is the line. Can you see a small line, a very thin line over there? This line. This is 8:30 open. Okay, sorry. That is the 8:30 open. This fair value gap low, that 8:30 open, how beautifully they were using as a support. Now I stopped talking about this 8:30, but as you know, the 8:30 importance of 8:30. Look, market left that buy side liquidity over there. See this buy side liquidity, it left over there. Let him first decide where it wants to go. If I see this candle, I'm done. I'm not done actually. I'm oversure that market is falling. That is going to be my trend. What is my trend? Bearish. If I know my trend, I know this thing. I know this thing. Every time, every time, every time. I know this thing. Perfect. And now feel it. I was bearish from the beginning. If it is a bearish market, feel the happiness, guys. Feel the happiness. How I am feeling right now. How I'm going to feel right now. rejected from that 50% of that opening gap. Perfect. We'll see. Market structure shift, fair value gap. I will take my sell from there. If it can come back again here within 3 candle, there I will take my sell. Where is going to be my stop loss? I should put my stop loss over there. I should put my stop loss over there. Just let him. Okay. Sell limit. Okay. It has to reach over there within 3 candle. But my stop loss is going to be there. Why? If I'm wrong, I will take a very small loss and then I will take re-entry. Where is going to be my target? This constant encroachment. If it takes me with him, I will go with him. If it doesn't take me with him, I'm not going with him. I'm not going to cry, oh brother, why didn't you take? Market has taken the buy side liquidity. This is a swing low. Market went higher, rejected from that opening gap, constant encroachment. Market structure shift, fair value gap. If it misses me to take with him, I'm not going to force the market and not going to cry, it didn't take me. I know I will get a lot of another opportunity. Opportunity. I will just wait for 3 candle. 1, 2, 3. Within 3 candle, it has to reach over here to that fair value gap. If it has taken this constant encroachment, this entry is no more valid. I just missed it. Just for how long? Look, this candle reach until that area. It didn't even go over there. Why? Why it didn't reach over there? Can anyone tell me why it didn't reach over there? You will see the market from exactly from there. You will see the market from there. I'm just watching the comment. My eyes are on the comment. Why it didn't trade that fair value gap? Who can tell me that? Exactly why it didn't trade that fair value gap? I'm missing a lot of things today. The problem is, again, a lot of people are over here. I'm getting little nervous. No, it's not inverse outlander. Inside, make it full. Theo, make it full, okay? Don't use the uh, don't trade it in the inverse. What do you mean by traded the inverse? Can you guys make the same word I use? It tapped into the water block. There's a no escalator. It's not that. Propulsion, no, it's not propulsion. Breakaway, no, it's not breakaway. This way you don't know. Okay, the outlander inverse, you told inverse. Can you? No, it's not breakaway gap. Traded the inverse. Okay, inside setup. Thank you, Belly. Thank you, Belly. Thank you, Belly. Thank you. That's the word. Inside setup. This setup has created inside that setup. Market has taken the buy side liquidity. Market structure shift. Fair value gap. Didn't trade that fair value. I don't need that fair value gap. I have the opening gap over here. I don't need that perfect trade that fair value gap. Then market went lower. Another market structure shift. Fair value gap. Inside setup, most of the time it reverses from the breaker block. That's why most of the time you will expect that market is not going to tapped in the fair value gap. So where you should take your entry when you will get the market structure shift, you are already in the market. You have to be in the market. When you just market go one tick below that low, you are already in the market. Until how long? Constant encroachment. Look at the random reaction. It is the reaction. Am I going to take my sell from there now? Absolutely not. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candle. Reversing from where? Constant encroachment. I'm not going to push my button over there. If I want to push my button, I will wait for the order block here. Okay guys, inside setup, if you miss it and if you are thinking that market is going for that sell side liquidity that didn't take yet, reach until certain level and you are seeing this is the reaction, not reversal, reaction. You will wait for the order block to take your sell from that fair value gap, specific that fair value gap. If it is broken, market keep going higher. Don't give a shit to that setup anymore. So you are thinking that you will push your button from that specific fair value gap. Don't push it. Instead, wait for the order block. If you get the order block, and if you can push your button from that order block, you will get a small range. If you're wrong, you will get a very small loss. If it works, how are you going to cry? No, I don't cry, because I am waiting for another opportunity to take entry. Jack T, this whole price action, avoid. This whole price action, avoid. Avoid it. See this? This is the manipulation. Just avoid it. If the trend is confirmed, that means market is going to fall. For example, you understand that, and as I am expecting that market is going to fall today. Trend is my friend. Except the last fair value gap, every single other fair value gap will be broken. Not even a single fair value gap has not even a single value. I don't give a shit to those fair value gap. Okay. Should you care about the 50-minute bearish fair value gap? Does market need to trade that bearish fair value gap? Absolutely not. How many subscribers did I get today? Do I get today? 76. I'm not pushing my button. The reason is market is reacting from constant crossman. So I would love to see if it can reach to the mean threshold or not, or I'm just not going to take that risk. Okay. So actually, let mark the open. I'm not going to take the risk. That's all. Because if I would love to push my button, I have to put my stop loss over there. I have to just cover here that mean threshold. Okay. That should be my stop loss, and where I'm going to take my profit here. This is going to be my profit, and that area I will take a partial when market will go below this line, little below, actually below that low maybe. When it will go below that low, I will take the partial, but my stop loss will be too tight, and there is more probability that market can reach until that mean threshold. I will be stopped out, and then you will start to complain, oh brother, that is a losing trade, that is a losing trade. I'm, I'm not interested to get your judgment. So instead, I would love to only the read the price action. Okay, just I will read the price action, and I will talk about every single opportunity to take entry. Just because my stop loss is too tight, I can't put it over there. I should put it over there. I just unable to put my stop loss over there. I don't want to break my rules or my things. Okay, that means my habit. If I were around, that would be my stop loss. I'm telling you everything. I don't lie. I always tell the truth. This should be my partial. I have to take the partial. Now you can say, if you want to close it over there, maybe just below that low, 34 handle, you are done, brother. You are just done. If you don't do that, take the partial, hold it until that area, this low. I hope that the new peoples, if any of you are here to just copy my trade, please don't do that. I'm just reading the price action. I'm showing every single opportunity, and you will see that I'm not going against my expectation. I always go for with my expectation. What did I told here? Remember, if and only if market can close above that fair value gap, I will go for that fair value gap low. Otherwise, I'm bearish for today. Here it has started to fall. Here, what did I say? I'm not going to push my button over there. Instead, I will wait for this order block to create over there. When it will be created, I'll take my sell over there. I will take a partial over here, that's for sure. And then I will hold it until that area. Can I put my stop loss to the break even because I have taken the partial? I can't do that. Why? Because market didn't trade, market didn't trade that min threshold, market didn't close below that low. I need some kind of sign that market is going to fall. Either it has to make a unfilled fair value gap around that area, or it has to close below this low. If it can close below this low, see this low? If it can close below that low, I will put my stop loss to the break even. You can argue with me, brother, there is a low which has closed below that low, okay? This low. Now, just tell me, is that a candle? Do you think this is a candle? When I say that I want to see a close, that means I want to see this type of close. See this candle? I want to see this type of close, not this thing. So I will better take a loss over there instead. Here, if I take a partial 34 handle, I will better take a loss for 16 handle. So it will be 18 handle or something like that. But I can't just put my stop loss to the break even right now because market can go until the min threshold one more time, even before falling. So I don't want to take that risk. I will wait to see now close below that low as market has made another low over there. If I see this candle just went below this low and then close above this low again, my stop loss will be break even or maybe above any kind of swing high, because it is like look like market is actually taking the liquidity going higher, going higher. That I don't like. So it has to close below this low. It has to close below this low. It just can't go below this low. Look, the way it has closed, I love that. See, this is the closing. Now I'm good to go. Put my stop loss over here around that area. Sorry, around that area. That is my safe stop loss now, or maybe little lower above that high if you want to do that. Now it is safe. Why? Because this low is broken over there. If this candle go above this into this range again, this can be the fake breakout. I'll be stopped out to the break even, but I don't think so that market will go to that min threshold one more time. So my stop loss should be safe over there until what? Until this line. At the same time, here, if it can make this fair value gap, I'm not telling that it has made the fair value gap. What should be my expectation, man? What should I think about that fair value gap? One unfilled. After this close, this candle, look at this candle. After just this candle close, my stop loss will be just above that fair value gap. Why? Market is not going to close this fair value gap. That is my belief. Just after this candle close. If this candle can trade that fair value gap, my stop loss should be there. I can't trail my stop loss. This logic, this is my trade management. I'm not telling you to follow this. I am telling you this is my trade management. Ah. If it just tap over there, okay, I'm not going to move my stop loss. It will be there and I will be stopped out over there. If you think that no brother, I want to secure more profit, then put it over there and get stopped out. Nothing wrong. Or maybe close your trade around that area. I don't care. My stop loss will be there and I will be stopped out around that area. I don't care. Because it has traded that fair value. Look, this candle has to close below this low. This candle, if it can close below this low, my stop loss is 99.99% safe over there. If it can close below this low, around that low, 99% profit. Over sure that my stop loss is safe over there. Why, brother? Nobody asked me the question. Why? This is my order block. Look at this candle. This is going to be my order block. See this? This is going to be my order block. So my stop loss is safe above that order block. Sorry, open Mean threshold, unfilled fair value gap. What does it mean? 1 PDRA, 2 PDRA, 3 PDRA. When this is going to be valid order block, when the market can close below this low, then it will be a valid order block. Until then, it's not valid. It can make a bullish fair value gap, bullish candle again, or some kind of another candle which is going to be the order block, not this one. Above this one, can be another order block. Okay, I'm not going to take that risk. But brother, I don't want to hold it. I'm feeling like I'm going to be stopped out. Man, you have already taken the partial. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You have already taken the partial. Why not that low? I don't care about that low. I care about this low. I need this one as a order block that will hold the price. Remember, order block. This should hold the price. Is this so difficult, brother? So difficult to understand. Ah, brother, it's so easy to outline the trade. Man, I'm reading the candle tick by tick, I'm reading the candle, okay? And the way I'm telling you the entry setup, go and watch how many times it works or not. It's okay. By the way, your target should not be at the level of this low. You should not target over there. Just little above that low. Just little above, okay? Maybe one handle or two handle above that low. It is very important. Keep that in your mind. Is that order block yet? Nope. Should you put a stop loss over there? Nope. Boom. Mm-mm. Look how it is taking the liquidity. I don't like this thing. The way it is taking the liquidity, I don't like this thing, because in that type of situation, sometimes market went through everything and take that highs as well. I don't like these things. The way it has made the liquidity, take the liquidity. I don't like them. I don't need to hold the trade until that area. If you want to close your trade right now, close it, man. It's still how many handle is over there? 61 handle. Isn't it enough? Isn't it enough? I don't know, brother. I don't know. I want to take 100 handles. I need 100 handles. I know, I know. Why you didn't wait to trade that bearish fair value gap? Who can tell me this answer? Why I didn't wait to trade that bearish fair value gap from 50-minute chart? Who can tell me that? If it is closed, what I will look for here? Breaker block. High, low, higher high. Market will go through this low, breaker block, boom. It has closed that unfilled fair value gap. So I will start to look for a breaker block now. High, low, higher high. If I get a breaker block now, that is my another entry opportunity. I missed everything over here. I don't care. Market didn't take that sell side liquidity. What does it mean? Market came here, made another opportunity to look, to take that specific range entry. Is that chasing price? No, brother. Trend is my friend. Yeah, absolutely. That's the answer, brother. Trend is my friend. In trending day, you don't need that 15-minute fair value gap at all. You need this fair value gap until it makes sure that what is your trend. So far, can you say that your trend is bearish? Can you say that you are a bearish trend? That was what was our expectation, brother. Look at this candle. Look at this candle here. If market can close below this candle, my stop loss is safe above that high. Above that high, my stop loss is safe above that high. If One candle can close below this low. Why now this candle, brother? Why not that candle? This is the highest up close body close candle. Look, highest up close body close candle. You are going to get the stopped out. Both of these candles lower at the same level. Okay, so I'm not going to move it, though it is the highest up close body close candle, but their low are at the same level. So I don't need to change the low. If this candle can close below this low, I'm good to put my stop loss over there, and I'll be safe over there. I'll think like that way. I'm safe. But brother, you are looking for a breaker block. If it doesn't give me the opportunity to make the breaker block or to trade the breaker block, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to force the market. So far, this is the breaker block. So far, okay. When it will fall, close below this breaker block, tap to this breaker block, it will keep going lower. You don't wait on expansion day Wednesday and Thursday. Absolutely, Ben. That's the answer, brother. Guys, can you push the like button? Can you push the like button, please? 217 people are watching. I just got 170 likes, and I don't like this shit. Okay, I'm now going to be rude, very rude. Because if you don't push the like button, what is the benefit to read the price action from that fucking space to until that area, man? I'm just asking for like, and that is free of cost. I'm 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 just fed up. I'm just fed up by asking for begging for that like. Ah, seriously. ICT is in live. Can anyone tell me that what ICT is looking for? Okay, this order block concept is not going to be important. I guess market is going to make a breaker block now. I hope so. Okay, so we will see if market can make a breaker block or not. Well, I will see is high, low, higher, high, something like that. Are you thinking that market is reversing now? Absolutely not. Market will take any kind of buy side liquidity, lower market structure shift. I'll be in the market. I will be in the market. I don't care about anything else. I'll be in the market. Trend is your friend today. Absolutely, Jamie. Wednesday and Thursday expansion. That's why. Absolutely, you're right. SK trades. Toxic Bubba 1001 valid for MSS. 1001. Let me check, brother. This one. This one. This one. Why is 1001? Where is the swing high or swing low? I don't see any swing high or swing low, brother. No, I don't see any swing high. There is no swing at all. Not even a single swing over there. Anybody can know that what ICT is looking for, is it bullish or bearish? By the way, ICT is in live, so if any of you wants to go and watch him, please go and watch him. He's the wizard of this market. Okay, he's the wizard of this market. My stop loss should be safe over here. If it can tap to this order block again, I'll be in the market again. If it doesn't tap over there, I'm not going to take that entry. So there, stop loss should be just above this order block until here. Okay. How unlucky I am. Just look how unlucky I am. How unlucky I was over there. Where? What was that fair value gap? I guess around that area. So from there, my stop loss should be there, and target profit is over there, around that line. Okay. Now, I am unable to put my stop loss above that high. In my logic, market should not violate that order block. It should not violate that order block. At the same time, high, low, higher high. See this low candle? That is my breaker block. See this candle? This is my breaker block. It should not violate both that breaker block, both that order block before reaching to that low. I'm safe over there. If it doesn't work, please don't come back to me and don't start to judge me. Please. It should work, by the way. But sometimes shit happens. See, here is a fair value gap. Market left that fair value gap. I want to see that market will leave this fair value gap as a breakaway gap. So a small portion of this fair value gap will be left as a breakaway gap. This fair value gap should be the breakaway gap. But obviously market can go higher, trade that breaker block one more time. There is nothing wrong. Look, the way market left this sell side liquidity. Keep an eye over here, okay? Keep an eye over here. What is that? If you are not trading ICT concept, what did you see over here? For example, you are not trading ICT concept. What do you see over there? What was that? Anybody knows what was that? And keep that in your mind. This one. Yeah. Boom. Ah, brother, you are not a human. You are something very bad. You are something very bad. Very bad. I know. I know. I know. That was gamble, okay? Please don't focus over there. That was perfect gamble. I just wanted to push my button to just show you that how I'm going to be stopped out. So see this low, when it went lower, I should be stopped out. But it worked. Unfortunately, it gave me the profit. That was just unfortunate. That was the gambling. This is the trade, man. Am I reading the candle by candle? Am I reading it candle by candle? Did I tell you everything candle by candle? Talk about that breaker block. Did I talk about this order block? Did I take blah 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 blah? Oh man, that is fun. Now I'm not interested to frame any other trade for today. I would love to just enjoy the price action. What did you learn from here by today's session? Did you learn about the CE, conscan and crossment? Did you learn about the direction, how you should look for the direction? Did you learn about the fair value gap, this fair value gap, and the 15-minute chart, how you are going to change the bias that market is going for that liquidity, that low, that low? Did you learn about this inversion fair value gap, this inversion fair value gap? Did you learn about that inversion fair value gap, opening gap, fair value gap, market structure shift, inside fair value gap trade? You can see that market later come back here. Trust me, man. Lot of the time you won't get that opportunity. Most of the time you won't get that opportunity. Trust me. If you don't trust me, I have no way to prove it right now, because as market work perfectly or whatever, most of the time you won't get that opportunity. Order block, breaker block. I didn't push my button just because of this order block. I pushed my button also because of that breaker block, because my breaker block gives me 95% winning possibilities. Market came here. What is the logic? Market came here, didn't take that liquidity, went higher, filled that unfilled fair value gap. When you should look for that unfilled fair value gap, you know that already. Filled it. What I will look for? High, low, higher high, breaker block. I covered my stop loss by that water block, to be honest, because of the mohawk. It can go little above of that breaker block. This is the breakaway gap. Even if it wants to trade, it should not go above the consequent crossment of that breakaway. How do you know that, brother? I learned it yesterday from ICT. Just yesterday. I learned it yesterday from ICT's 2024 mentorship episode 7. I talked about this in my video as well. Why I should think like that way. I mean, this thing that should be breakaway gap. This is what is that support zone. See how the retail trader react. What you are looking for, brother? Are you done? No, man. I have just started trading. I'm not done. I've just started trading. Let me clean my chart first because lot of lines I don't like it. I don't like a lot of lines. I love to make my chart clean. What should I look for now? The liquidity has taken. The liquidity has taken. What should I look for now? Except this, no entry is valid. This is 1 minute chart, okay, not 15-minute chart. Except that run. Look at this run. Above the buy side liquidity. Above the buy side liquidity, liquidity run. No, not even a single entry is valid. Are you going to take the buy? I don't think so. I'm not interested to take buy. At least from 15-minute chart, it seems like it's not going higher, right? Remember this fair value gap? Let me go to the hourly chart one more time to explain this fair value gap because a lot of people actually came later. They will think that why it is. This fair value gap, that fair value gap. This fair value gap, I don't care. Why? This is at the level of the liquidity. See, at the level of this liquidity. Last fair value gap or the breakaway gap, entry fair value gap. Very specific fair value gap. Very specific. Why I'm looking for that? Because I'm looking for entry over here. I'm not looking for last fair value gap trade. I'm looking here just for entry. That means I'm going to push my button from hourly chart. From where I'm going to do that? Entry fair value gap. Trade that entry fair value gap. Took all the liquidity. Market is going lower. Where? Relatively equal lows. Relatively equal lows. Relatively equal lows. Relatively equal lows. Haha. What are you talking about? The market is not going over there. I know, I know. If you don't rush, wasn't it so beautiful? Now, yesterday when market was going higher, I framed two buy setup. If you remember, I framed two perfect buy setup. All the day I was looking for sell. ICT was also looking for sell because that is logical. When market do something illogical, we should not participate in that price action. We framed the buy setup, but we didn't push our button because that is not logical. You can't push your button. There was not even a single sell setup. I was looking for sell, but there was not even a single sell setup. What does that mean? Yesterday, I had no opportunity. I framed the buy setup. I am unable to push my button for the buy. Simple logic, brother. You are not ready to accept that. That's the problem, brother. Go to your 15-second chart and look for a buy. This is a hint, okay? I don't know. Akshay is over here. If he was over there, he would say that, oh, brother, I took that buy. I took that buy. Something like that. There will be a buying opportunity from 15-second chart now. Thank you guys for writing down that boom. Thank you so much. And I can say I got some subscriber today actually. Thank you guys for that subscription as well. I would love to do a little advertisement, okay? Don't get angry on me, don't kill me, okay? If you see, this is the apex, this is the last day of this offer, showing you again and again, because if any of you are thinking that you would love to take a prop firm account from apex, I believe that this is the most reasonable offer, okay? 150k, 250k, or 300k, any of this account, just for $40. You just need 1 day to pass. If you can pass it, you have to pay $85, which is the activation fees, which is not the normal price as well. Okay, so it is regulated price, and not regulated price. What is that called? Cheaper price. Okay, that means offer price. This $40 offer is going to be invalid after today. So today is the last day for this offer, and $85 offer is going to be invalid from tomorrow. So you are at the end of the hour. If any of you are interested about that, you can use the T2 wizard code. Okay, it's a very small code and very easy to remember. T2 wizard, because I'm the wizard of this market. At the same time, just let me show that. Here you have the funded futures. Let me show it. Where 50k account, 100k account, and 150k account are just for those amount of money, $80, $150, $220. If you use the code T2 wizard, you are going to get 5% off. So for example, $80 is going to be $76. 1 day you need to pass it. If you can pass it, you will start to earn money, no activation fees. There is no limit, okay, for this offer, by the way. If you fail it, then you have to pay $50 for reset the account. And if you can reset the account, I mean, when you will reset the account, I don't want you to reset the account. I want you to pass it by $80, and you please pass it, earn the money. That's my intention, because when you will earn 200k, I will be able to visit a lot of countries. So that is my intention. Unfortunately, if you fail it, then you will have to pay $47.50, for example, because if you use that same code T2 wizard over here as well, you will get 5% commission as well, for here as well, for here as well. Okay, and also the trade of it and or the rhythmic expert plan is over here. If anyone is interested about that, you can take a screenshot, and don't forget the code T2 wizard. You will get the link and the code, both of them, to my description. Bluenox has the 83% offer. On the left top corner, you will get the link and the code as well in my comment. Sorry, in my description. Okay, Bluenox has the same offer. You didn't use the standard deviation for targets. I don't need it, brother, because market will keep falling. I told that go to your 15-second chart and look for a buy setup. If there is anyone who is able to go to your 15-second chart, tell me, was there any setup or not? How do you know that market is going to do that? How do you know that? How can I show that? This liquidity, when the liquidity has taken, remember, the liquidity has taken, market should give me another setup. Every single time market will take the liquidity, it will go higher to take the buy side liquidity, wherever the buy side liquidity will be. It can be this buy side liquidity, see this relatively equal highs, or it can make the buy side liquidity to take it before falling again. So in your lower time frame, you will get a buy setup. Make sure that you are going to hold that buy, not for so long. Okay, very small. Maybe you took the buy over there, you closed your buy over there. Maybe last 5 lookup, 5-second liquidity or 15-second liquidity, whatever it is. Very small buy. I think I see buy setup in second 15. Man, I told that already. You please go to 15-second chart, and when market was over there, when market was falling, I told that go to your 15-second and look for a buy. There is a buying setup from 15-second chart. It was. Thank you, Theo, for confirming that. Thank you, Theo, for confirming that buy setup. How do you know that? I'm the wizard of this market. Why you are going to doubt me, man? What's wrong with you? Why you are doubting me? Didn't you watch ICT's last episode after my one? We were talking the same thing from the different live. The same thing. Like yesterday when ICT told that when market is going high, he told that I am looking for sell and market is reaching for buy or any kind of buy side liquidity inefficiency, it has already passed 400 handle. I don't give a shit. I love that word. Okay, he just talk like that way. I was like feeling like, oh man, he's just talking my word. It was awesome. Now I have to wait. Okay, I really don't have anything to do except waiting. You know what I'm waiting for. In a 15 MSS, but no fair value cap. So not for me. It's okay, but there should be a buy setup in my opinion. I am not seeing the market, what is happening in 15-second chart. I'm not seeing it. I just told you where you should go to your second chart. So sometimes you will see in the social media, some people come and show that they took the 15-second entry, 15 or 30-second entry, maybe 5-second entry. You will be thinking that, okay, that means I can go to the 15-second chart and I can trade every time. No, there is time when you should go for the second chart, sub 1 minute chart. There is time when you should stay in the 1 minute chart, at least 1 minute chart. Don't go below this 1 minute chart. So it is all time related. Focus on this last parabolic up over there. If it reach until that area, that is really so bad for me. If it can reach until that parabolic up, that is that is a low probability for me to fall again. I don't want to see market will reach over there. Did I get any likes, guys? 166 likes. Okay, I'm going to be mute and I would love to filter some viewers actually. So some viewers will be leave my stream now. I need the likes. Okay, so I need some people who are here by giving me the likes. Without likes, I don't need. Okay, so please leave my stream if you don't think that it's worthy to give a thumbs up, which is absolutely free of cost. Please leave my stream. I'll be quiet little times until get some certain level of likes. Well, it is 190 likes, so I'll be back. Okay, here this is the breaker block. This is the min threshold of that specific order block. See here, min threshold. This should work as the inversion variable gap. So let's see if it can close below this inversion variable gap. Tap to this inversion variable gap. Boom, it can happen or not. What I will do, I'll take an entry over here. My stop loss is going to be just above that candle. Where is going to be my target? Below this relatively equal lows. See this relatively equal lows? That is going to be my target. So over here, around that area. If I want to take my first entry, what I am just showing you every opportunity. Breaker block entry, order block entry, inversion parabolic gap entry. Which one I'm going to take? Any of them. If I take order block entry, my stop loss will be above the order block. Here, okay? So here and there. So that will be my entry. If I look for the order block entry. If I don't look for the order block entry, if I look for the breaker block entry, which is over there, my stop loss is going to cover here. I will be stopped out over there. Simply I will be stopped out because of the mohawk. I will take re-entry over there. Okay, it didn't give me the opportunity to take that inversion parabolic gap entry. Okay, it just didn't give me the opportunity. Look over there, it didn't give it to me. I'm unlucky. If it could tap over there, I would take that entry until this relatively equal loss. Simple logic. This time I was unfortunate because market tapped to this breaker block. It didn't reach until this inversion parabolic gap. Now this inversion parabolic gap is my inversion parabolic gap. This high failed to take that high. Real liquidity has taken over there. It is the liquidity taken. Now if you are looking for entry, look, there is your opportunity. Market structure shift. See this market structure shift. Parabolic gap, entry parabolic gap, breakaway gap. Let me mark your setup. This is the market structure shift. How many entry opportunities do you have? Market structure shift. After taking the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap. See this one, I'm not going to mark it. Breakaway gap. If you get an opportunity to take that entry, that means within 3 candle, 1, 2, 3, within 3 candle market reach over there, you will take the entry. If it doesn't do that, keep going lower. I don't give a shit. I just don't care about that. You are reading the price, you are learning the price action. If market doesn't give you the opportunity, you are not going to chase the price. If it give you the opportunity, you will take that entry. Simple logic. Okay, so here how many opportunities did you have? Breaker block entry, order block entry, mid threshold entry, inversion parabolic gap entry, breaker block retest entry. That here, because my stop loss is too tight. Always it's too tight. I told you the truth. I mean, what I would do, I just told you that I would be stopped out by that small run. If you want to put your stop loss above that high, you are going to leave this breaker block. Market is until that area, boom. What did I talk about this parabolic gap? Remember, I don't want to see market will reach over there. If it reach over there, my sell is in risk. I don't want to take sell anymore. Why that? Why is that parabolic gap, brother? Why that parabolic gap? You don't want to price reach over there. I learned it yesterday, just yesterday. This is the consolidation area. Look, this is the parabolic gap, which can be traded. Nothing wrong with that, but this parabolic gap until that area, market should not go over there. This consolidation, market should not go until that area before falling. Perfect. Ah, brother, we are getting something. Did you mark this inversion parabolic beforehand or after the effect? Go and rewatch that part. Did I mark it beforehand or afterhand? One, two, three. This is the third candle which should reach until this parabolic gap. Even if it can reach until that parabolic gap, I'll be in the market. The problem is the stop loss will be very big. Okay, this is the problem. At least until that constant crossment 34 handle. So what I can do here, I can either take a risk for until that area. So until that area, okay. I will try to take that risk until that area. Or what can I do? I will take my entry over here. I will put my stop loss above that candle. See this candle? I will just put my above that candle. This is the two type of situation I can go for that trade. Where is going to be my target? High, sorry, uh, low, high, lower low, low, high, lower low, highest body, lowest body. Go for your standard deviation. Let it load. Okay, okay, I got it. Where is your minus 1.5 standard deviation? Here, don't put it exactly to that minus 1.5 standard deviation. Just put it little above of that minus 1.5 standard deviation over there. For example, I got stopped out over here, or maybe until that. Okay, if I get stopped out over here, for example, I don't want to see that, but if I get stopped out over here, and if I see this high is not this high, sorry, that high didn't taken out. I mean, market didn't take out that high. Market came back again, closed below this. I mean, market didn't take out that high. Market came back again, closed below this entry favorable cap. I'll take a re-entry until where? Minus 1.5 standard deviation. This is a risky trade. Why? Because your stop loss should be there. Cover that breakaway gap. The best is to cover the high of that breakaway gap. The candle has made this breakaway gap. This is the best opportunity. Place to put your stop loss. I'm unable to do that, so I will put my stop loss just if I will cap. I will see if it stop me out or not. If it failed to stop me out, that's cool. I'll go for that win. If it stop me out, I'll try to take re-entry. What else can you do? You can wait until this concurrent crossment. You can put your stop loss just above that entry favorable gap, which has made that favorable gap. In that type of situation, sometimes you will miss the trade. Okay, sometimes it won't. In that type of situation, sometimes you will miss the trade. Okay, sometimes it won't reach until that area. Instead, it will keep falling. It will just keep falling. You can miss the trade. So I'm telling you every single situation what you can look for. What you can look for. So what there is that a high probability trade, brother? Did market take the liquidity? Yes. Yes. Was that market structure shift? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you can ask me why this is the market structure shift. It didn't trade any fair value. Nobody actually asked me. But I will say that this this low has traded some kind of this week. Now, why that specific week? Why this one is important? I'm using the implement fair value cap over here. This week 50%, that week 50%. Implement fair value cap. You don't need to force the market to sorry to look for the setup. You don't need to force the market. Better wait for the perfect setup where you will get the perfect market structure shift, immediate reaction, a very small stop loss. Go for that trade. Don't push your button over there. Don't take that type of risky trade. Instead, wait for the trade. You are going to get a lot of entry opportunity today. Why you are in rush? You should not be in rush. Now I'm going to close this one because either way it is not my favorite one, or because a lot of things are missing over there. So I will wait for to see that if market can give me another opportunity to take entry or not. This is my mitigation block. Now mitigation block is actually until that candle, but I would love to the most sensitive one. This is the most sensitive one. I will see that if this mitigation block can hold the price, send it back lower or not. If it can send it back lower again, I will take my entry again. Then I will push my button. Okay. Why that is the mitigation block? Mystic, you have to avoid everything over here until this last travel cap. You have to avoid everything over here. You can have some reaction from there, but it doesn't matter. When you will get that reaction, trust me, the setup is not going to be perfect over there. The way I explained this setup, this low, the way I explained the swing low or swing high, it's not valid that like that way. Also, you are unable to push your button over there to cover that breakaway gap. See this cover, your stop loss has to be above that high. Now, are you able to do that? I'm not able to do that. So what I will do, if I am overzealous, if I think that I'm going to miss everything, I will push my button and I will be stopped out by with a small stop loss. This is my way to trade. I'm forcing market to give me the market structure shift. I'm forcing market not looking for the immediate reaction. 1, 2, 3. It takes 4 candles to reach over there. So what I'm doing here, I'm not waiting for the immediate reaction. If I don't wait for the immediate reaction, that means I'm forcing the market. A lot of things are over here I'm doing. That is not right. So you are seeing that the last 5 lookup reaction, I even don't care about this 15-minute chart anymore. I don't have this 15-minute chart. Okay, just let me make it bigger. I don't have any 50-minute chart. I have just 1 minute chart, and I know that market is falling until this sell side liquidity. See this sell side liquidity until that line I'm bearish. I will keep looking for sell until that sell side liquidity. Okay. Hey Nargis Akhtar. Hi sister. Tamimi, don't get angry on me, brother. Just don't get angry on me, okay? It's a request. This is the mitigation block. I would love to see that this mitigation block will hold the price, send it back lower again. If it sends me back lower again, I will start to look for a order block entry again. Can't you hear me, guys? No sound. More shorts, I guess. Can't you hear me? Oh man, seriously? The sound should be there. Hello, hello, hello. No, it should listen to me. Everything should be clear. We can. Okay, I guess Chris G, you have some problem, brother. As you write down that you can't see. It can happen, Sizo. It can happen, brother. It can happen as well. We will see. We will wait for the perfect setup. We know about the perfect setup. What is the perfect setup? We know that all. So we will do that. I don't need to frame any other setup. I just don't need it. But as I'm here, I will frame more setup until 11:30. Until 11:30, I will try to set up more things. Okay, when market is reaching higher, am I going to? Am I feeling like scared? Oh man, market is going higher now. Let's take buy. Let's no. I'm not looking for a single buy over here. All I'm seeing here, market is going to take some buy side liquidity. It is going to fall. That's all I'm looking for. This is the mitigation block. So I would love to see that this mitigation block will hold the price, send it back lower again. Okay. Thank you guys for confirming that you can hear me. The one guy was talking that like he can't listen to me or no sound or something like that. So I thought that I didn't open the microphone. I'm sorry for that because I didn't get the likes. I need some likes, and when you don't give me the likes, I what is the benefit for doing all of these things then? The way I explained the price action, brother, did you learn it? Do you get lot of things over there? Some precise price action, candle by candle. I didn't push my button from that fair value gap. I didn't even push my button from there. I didn't even push my button from that order block. I pushed my button from that area, from that breaker block. See? And it how beautifully it worked. Wasn't it so beautiful, brother? That means I would love to show you every kind of setup. This setup, if you ask me, did I talked about this breakaway gap? That if you would love to push a button over there, your stop loss has to be at least above that high. Because if market would love to go higher, it should, if market is going to fall, it should not go above that high. Now it is going to be a huge loss. If I'm wrong, I will get a huge loss. I'm not going to take that entry. What I'm doing here, filtering my trade out. I have filtered out my trade. So what happened? Market has taken that high. So I would be stopped out over there. So I was absolutely wrong. This market structure shift, is that valid? Implement fair value gap is making this fair value gap, swing low valid, but it's sort of risky. Was that immediate reaction to everything? Here, what did I say? This is the pushing button. This is the pushing button. This is the pushing button. Did it work? Worked. When you are forcing something to this market, sometimes it will punish you. This mitigation block is not going to work, I believe. Yeah, it has just broken, so I'm going to remove that on. Market has taken that high. This relatively equal highs has taken, as Sizo Saz was talking. Relatively equal highs has taken. So let's see if it can fall now. But if it wants to fall, it should reach until that fair value gap now. If it wants to fall, it should reach until that last fair value gap right now. If it doesn't reach until that last fair value gap, it's a low probability to take a sell. Brother, can I take a buy? If you want, you can go for that. I'm not interested to take buy. There is way loud and clear. Only 4 likes to 200. Can I get 4 likes? Then it will be 200 likes. If market doesn't go to that last fair value gap, every sell setup is going to be a risky setup. So what I can do here, see this small fair value gap? Before reaching to this fair value gap, if market can tap to this fair value gap, I can take a buy over there until this low. There to there. Now if it doesn't do that and reach over there, there will be nothing. Okay, so it reached until that area. It didn't tap over there. I'm unable to take that on. That means market didn't give me the opportunity. What is that? That entry. Why market tapped over there and then went higher? Low, high, lower low. Highest up close body close candle. This candle has closed above that high. Breaker block. Tap to this breaker block, went higher. Didn't reach until that fair value gap. Perfect. If this fair value gap is broken, for example, this fair value gap is broken, though I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Even if it is broken and if it keep going higher, I don't care. I will keep looking for sell. Keep looking for sell. This is the uh, reaction from that specific fair value gap. Someone was actually telling me it tapped to this last fair value gap or something. This is the reaction. I'm seeing this as a reaction. If market keep going higher, I don't care. I'm not going to participate in that price run until this fair value gap is not broken. I'm not going to participate in that buy run. That is my logic. I would love to work with my logic. So market is going higher, I'm getting happy. Why? Because I am seeing more range. See this range? It is a lot of range now. I will try to take a sell again. How? See, market has taken the buy side liquidity, trade the last fair value gap. I'm expecting a lower market structure shift now. Brother, you are using just 1 minute chart. Ah, I know. Do I have any other chart, brother? No, just 1 minute chart. It's open just 1 minute chart. Yeah, if market reach over here, then I will open my 50-minute chart again. Fair value gap is broken from 50-minute chart. If it is broken from 15-minute chart, then I will start to look for buy again from 1 minute chart until this min threshold. So I don't want to see that, to be honest. Din at the rate of Safa trader is now following you. Thank you, brother, for being our Twitter member. Titu, we will get looking for an MSS and then entry. We can enter of order block. Order block entry is something different, brother. So over here, if you remember, market structure shift, fair value gap. Market has traded that fair value gap. This is the order block. So I didn't push my button from that order block, but I will push my button from this, not from that fair value gap. I'm going to push my button from that order block. then market went lower. This is the breaker block entry over there. So it has made the breaker block. I pushed my button from that breaker block. But you can't just push the order block entry over here. You have to wait to build that order block first. Okay, the order block should be built first. Here, look at the logic. What is the logic? Market went lower, too far. It started to go higher. So everyone is thinking that market is going higher. It is going higher now, right? From look at there, man. Isn't it so clean that market is going higher? What I'm seeing market has taken the liquidity. How far it can go? Are it going to take that liquidity, that relatively equal highs? Obviously, it can do that. There's nothing wrong. Every single time, I'll get a lower market structure shift until market is below this parallel gap. Lower market structure shift, I'll go for that sell. How long market will go higher? I mean, how many liquidity is going to take in? I don't know, and I don't care. If market keep going higher, maybe until that high, what you are doing until this parallel gap, I'm obviously not looking for buy. If market can go through this parallel gap, yeah, then I will start to look for buy until that area, because then trend has changed. It was a bearish trend, it has changed, now it is a bullish trend. This is the starting of that bearish trend. Remember, when market will go above the opening of the bearish trend, that means it has changed the direction. It is now bullish trend. I'll just participate in that bull run. But until then, I'm not looking for buy. I'm seeing all of these things are liquidity taken. Now, right now, it is nearly impossible for me to prove that market is going to fall, but we will see. Okay, we will see. This is broken, so I'm going to remove that one. I don't need the fair value gap. Okay, keep that in your mind. I don't need the fair value gap for reversal. All I need to see, did market take the liquidity and then lower market structure shift or not. No, you can't do that, SK trades. You can't do that. Not today actually. When market is going higher to take the liquidity in those type of situation, you can't the way you are thinking, you can't think like that way. But when it was falling, okay, it was falling, the little retracement, yeah, you can use that same logic, the logic you are talking about, brother. There's nothing wrong for waiting, so wait little more. But at the same time, if any of you are thinking that you would love to take buy, please go for that. Don't wait for, I mean, don't focus on my analysis. Okay, I'm here to just analyze. I don't here to get your blame. Oh brother, I didn't take the buy because you told that I'm looking for sell. So don't give me the blame. I don't like that blame. Trading is your own independency. If you guys give me the permission, I would love to see something. Like yesterday, I learned something from ICT. I would love to see it is going to work in this macro or not. So I will talk about this, but don't take it something so serious, okay? Because I didn't backtest it or I didn't study it yet. So as per ICT, when market came inside the macro, 1050 to 1110 macro, first either it will take the liquidity or it will trade some kind of fair value gap or it will trade the order block to go higher or lower. So I'm seeing here what market is actually doing. Market came here in the macro time, then it went little lower, there was no fair value gap. Market keep going higher, make that relatively equal highs over there. So I would love to, I the way I study ICT concept, okay, this is how I actually study. So I know that either market is going to take the liquidity when it came into the macro, or it is going to trade the order block, or it is going to trade liquidity taken, order block, or the fair value gap. Any of these two is going to happen, not all of them. So I would love to see if I can get some kind of information from here or not. Please don't think that what to say. I don't know what to say, but I will just study it. Okay. So this time frame, don't judge me by this time frame. 11:10:50 to 11:10. I learned something from yesterday ICT. I would love to see if it works or not. Did I get 200 likes? How many likes did I get? Can you check? Is it? How many? Oh man, it's loading actually. App is showing $100 from 150K account. What you are talking about? You have to use that code T2 Wizard. 150, 250, and 300K should be $40. Tamim, are you here? If you are here, can you please help Sharoda? At the same time, keep that in your mind. Okay, market is going to take the liquidity, then lower market structure sheet, fair value gap, you are going to take sell. Just keep that in your mind. I would love to study the things I have learned yesterday from ICT. When market came into the macro, what it do? Either it will take the liquidity, then it will fall or go higher, or it will trade the inefficiency, then it will go higher or it will fall, or it will trade the order block before going higher or falling. Okay. No, by the subscription, you're not going to get that. You have to pay for the data. It's near about $8 or something like that. Semi data, you have to pay $8, something like that. Yes, Amazon. সারা শব্দ পাচ্ছেন না? আমি আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। না আম্মা, কই আমি তো কথা বলতেছিলাম। কথা বলতেছিলাম তো। ও, okay, I got 203 likes. That's cool. 200 is good. Okay, I'm not going to mute my session one more time. Got 200 likes. I'm happy. Anybody knows that ICT is in live or not? কি সমস্যা? আম্মাকে বলছে হাই আম্মা। Yes, brother. $8 plus subscription fee. Need 19 subscriber. Yeah, I just need 19 subscriber to make it 400 subscriber. 7,400 subscriber. Oh man, lot of subscriber. 7,000. Oh, it sounds cool. I have nothing to do when market is going higher. Just nothing to do. High is 10, 7, 57, 12. Best trade. Yeah, it is valid, brother. I guess you're talking about this one. What are you talking about? 1057. 1057. You're talking about this one, I guess. If you are talking about this one, yeah, it's valid for shifting market structure. A perfect swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure. This one. I'm also observing the ICT's new lesson. Okay, so market has taken the liquidity. This is going to be the order block. Okay, if market close below the open, this is going to be the order block. I'm just observing ICT's last lesson, if I can use the order block things or not. I didn't study it yet. I need more time to study these things. I just explained the way ICT has explained in his video. So if you have already watched 2024 mentorship episode 7, you know what I'm talking about in here in this macro time. So market came here, didn't trade any fair value gap, didn't take any uh, liquidity, just didn't do anything, didn't trade even the order block, keep going higher. Is it referring this order block and fair value gap? Is referring that? Let's see. Illiones, brother, if you are looking for buy, please go for that. Okay, in 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily chart, if you are looking for buy, please go for that. I'm not telling anyone to not to take buy or not to take sell. Trading is your job. I'm just explaining here the way I trade. This is my expectation. When market is going higher, I don't care how far it will go. I don't know. I'm I will wait for a sell, only sell. I will miss every single of that buy. See this all buy, I will miss every single one of them. If I get a sell setup, just a lower market structure shift, that is valid. Obviously, that has to be valid. If it is a lower valid market structure shift, I'll go for that sell. I'll believe that market is going to take that low as well, and a lot of lows over there. It is going to take a lot of lows. I don't care about that buy run. I will start to care about the buy if and only if market can close above this parallel gap. Then I will start to look for buy. Until then, I don't see any buy. This is the last line where market can reach. That means that volume balance that should stop the price, and then it should fall. Thank you, T2. I did one trade today, basic in your lecture. Done for today. If you took an entry and that is a winning trade, you are done. Don't even push your button for the second time. Oh man, it is going to work. No, don't do that. If you want to be a consistent profitable trader, this is the rule you can't avoid. One winning trade, you are done for that day. Just done. Price reverse cost of 50-minute variable cap ICT, better explain that or stop talking much. Now, I think that my concepts are not clear to you guys. Okay, let me clear that one more time. Today is Wednesday and Thursday. Until that candle, bear move was confirmed that market is falling. I was bearish. Trend is my friend. Every single time, I don't care how far it will go. I don't care about that. Until the opening of that bear move. Look at this opening of that bear move around that area. Until that open, I will keep looking for sell only. All I'm seeing here, this is the reaction. That reaction has taken the liquidity. That's all I'm seeing. I will only look for sell. If I get a market structure shift, I will go for that sell. See, this is the lower market structure shift here. Let me remove this over there. I will push my button over here. Just let me put it over there. See this one? This is my market structure shift. Do I have a fair value gap over here? All I need to see if there is any fair value gap or not. If there is a fair value gap, I'll push my button over there. If it is a losing trade, I'll be done. Okay, so let me actually do that so that you can understand what I'm talking. See this fair value gap around that area. I will wait for immediate reaction. So within 3 candle, if market can reach over there, I'll be in the market. My stop loss is just going to cover the breakaway gap. So there is the breakaway gap over here. This is the breakaway gap. Is that clear to all of you guys? I don't give a shit if market keep going higher until it reach until the starting point of that bear move. Until then, I will keep looking for sell only. I don't care about anything else. I would love to see it will reach over there within 3 candle. If it doesn't reach over there within three candle, I'm just done. This swing low has traded that fair value gap. This is a swing low. Market was going higher, then went little lower, make this low, then went higher again. This is a swing. Look over here. This is a swing. This is a perfect market structure shift. This is a perfect liquidity taken. This is if it can trade that fair value gap within 3 candle. This is the perfect setup. Actually, how much is my stop loss? Let me check. Is my stop loss is too big or not? 12 handle. Okay, I can put it over there. Just 16 handle. Okay, I don't want to. As it is small, so I will put it over there around that area. Okay? Where is going to be my target? See this last fair value gap here. This last fair value gap. That is going to be my target over there around that area. So here I will take a partial when market will came around that area here somewhere. Okay, I will take a partial randomly as I don't have any relatively equal. I have the relatively equal. It's my mistake. If I get an opportunity, I will take a partial over here. If I get the opportunity, is it going to work? I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Market is not going to fall. It is keep going higher. Maybe I'm wrong. This is actually change the trend. This is the liquidity taken, then market will go higher. I can be wrong. If I get wrong and I see that, I will stop to look for sell again over here from there because I got wrong one time. If I got wrong one time, I'm done for selling until market prove me that I'm right again. Until that time, I will stop trading. So here, I'll just remove that. This is the breakaway gap. Market should not go or close above the constant crossband of that breakaway gap. Is that immediate reaction? 1, 2. The second candle has traded that entry fair value gap. Everything is perfect. Market should keep going lower. If it doesn't do that, I'll take a loss and I'll be done for the trading. I mean for the selling. Selling is done for me. Am I going to take buy? No. I will take buy. Okay, I got stopped out. I'm done over there. I will look for buy if and only if this fair value gap is broken. Until this fair value gap is not broken, I will keep looking for sell. Here I got stopped out. See this high. If market fail to take that high, for example, it has taken that, failed to take that high, and that high. Come back again, closed below this fair value gap again. I will take re-entry. You will see that uh, if it happens. If it can come back again below this fair value gap, close below this fair value gap, I will take resell until this high is not taken. I will just wait, okay, to see that if it works or not. If this high is taken, then this setup is not valid anymore. It's done. I'm just done over here. Yeah, that is a loss. I'm happy to take that loss because I was looking for sell. That was a selling opportunity. I took that sell and it didn't work. Market keep going higher. I'm wrong over there. I'm done. I will keep looking for buy again if market close above that fair value gap. If market fail to take that high, come back again, close below this entry fair value gap. I'll take a resell over there. My stop loss will be the same level. Look at this volume balance, how it is respecting until now. Okay, so this is the volume balance from 1 minute chart until now it is respecting. Let's see if it can hold it or not. First I saw that volume balance has holded the price because that was the last line below this sell side buy side liquidity. That was the last line where market is stopped. So it has stopped the price until now. I want to see that it will go below again, close below this entry fair value gap again. If it can't do that, I'm not going to push my button again. Simple, bro. What I'm going to have, I mean, what I am going to lose over here, I'm going to lose every single buy setup. No buy setup I'm going to take. That is my loss. Except that I am not losing anything over here. The same logic I worked over here, I'm working over. Okay, this I has taken. I'm done for that sell. No more sell for me. Am I going to take buy? No, I'm not going to take buy as well. For example, it is actually a bullish trend now. The bearish trend has changed. Now market is in bullish trend. In that type of situation, I will just see is it a bullish trend or not. Market has taken that liquidity. Market structure shift. Maybe there will be a fair value gap. Market will trade that fair value gap. It will keep going higher. I'm not going to push my button over there. It can be the liquidity taken again. It can be the liquidity taken one more time over there. Though it has taken that extreme buy side liquidity over there, then it went higher, make another time to take that liquidity, then market will fall. It can happen as well. So I'm still bearish. Maybe you will be bullish, you will take buy. That is your buy setup. Go for that, brother. There is nothing wrong. But I don't want to change my bias just after seeing this small run. I don't want to change my bias. For changing my bias, I need more clarification that market is going to change that bias. I'm here until 12, so we will see actually. There's no need to rush. We will see. If you know what is the last fair value gap, you can do that. You can check it, brother. You don't need to tell me that. Check it by yourself. If you think that is the last fair value gap that is going to hold, market is going for that last fair value gap, and then just mark it and keep it on your chart and let's say let's observe it. I'm also seeing a lot of things over here I didn't mark on my chart. So I have already told, I mean, explained them to all of you. Last fair value gap, then entry fair value gap, volume balance, order block, breaker block, everything. I'm watching them, but I didn't mark them. So no need to remind me. Instead, if you think that it is going to hold or it is going to go for that, mark them on your chart. Absolutely, that is the last travel gap. Why did you keep that volume balance? Because volume balance doesn't get invalid by trading one or two times. Volume balance is something where we need more buy side in, I mean, delivery and sell side delivery. Then it balance after a lot of trading. Okay, I don't think so. Manu, market will go over there. Sorry to say, but if it go over there, I'll be happy for you. I'll be really happy for you. But we'll see. Okay, but mine is, I mean, I don't think so that market will go to your 100 03 level. 100.03, yeah, 19 100.03. I don't think so market will go over there, but I really pray for you that market will go over there. I want right now to see that market will at least go over there. Maybe it will trade that fair gap, then it will go over there 100.03 level. I'm praying for you. Okay, let's see. 11.16 will be market structure. 11.16, no, it's not a market structure shift. That is not a swing low which is valid for shifting market structure. By the way, anybody knows that ICT is in live or not? No, I don't want to push my button because then you guys will tell me that I do overtrade. That's why I didn't push my button. Okay. I don't want to be judged by you or by any of you. Sorry. Order block. Actually put it exact the way I was thinking. Here. Highest up close body close candle. The low of that highest up close body close candle. The order block. Obviously the opening of that order block is also important. So here the opening. If it doesn't work, then keep going higher. We'll see that. Closed above that order block is not good because it has closed above the min threshold as well. It's not good at all. The last line that can save my trade is that line, the 50% of that week. This is the last line that can save my trade. Otherwise, it will stop me out. I should not push my button because some of you will think that okay, this guy is taking losing trade now. Here I will just push my button if I see any kind of perfect setup. If I don't see any perfect setup, I'm not going to push my button. I don't want to be judged. My mistake. But if I were alone, yeah, I would push my button over here. When it tapped to this low of that candle, I would go for that trade. I would push my button one more time. Here, this one, around that area. I'm already in the market. if I were alone, okay, as I am in front of all of you guys, I don't want to be judged. That's why I didn't push my button. I repeat it. Now as market reach until this opening of that order block, so I would love to remove the low. Actually I marked it miss. Okay, this low will be the actual low order block low. I'm going to remove it because market has traded until the order block opening. So here it went through this one, no worries, it will come back again. Here is a small fair value gap. I want to see this fair value gap will work as a resistance. There, this is a very small fair value gap. I want to see this is going to work as the inverse, I mean resistance. If it can go through this constant crossment of that fair value gap, if I am in this trade, for example, I am in this trade, I will close my trade directly over there. If it go through the constant cross over here, I'm already closed my trade. I'm not anymore in this trade. Just closed my trade. If it go through that constant crossment. Come back again, lower, let him close. Okay, until now I'm safe. If it can go through that consonant crossment, I'm just done for that trade. I mean, if it is broken the consonant crossment, not go through. If I mistakenly say go through, not go through, slip of tongue. I mean, if it close above, just one tick above that consonant crossment, I'm done for this trade. No, I'm not going to hold this trade anymore. Just one tick above the consonant crossment of that specific fair value gap. Right now, I want to see market will close below this low, below that low, with speed. See, I'm in a consolidation area. I mean, I got into a consolidation area. So after that big run, market is just consolidating. Not a good price action in not in Wednesday or this type of area where market should keep going higher or keep going lower. Okay, I got a stop loss. That would be a losing trade. That's good. I didn't push my button in front of you. Then otherwise you will see this type of losing trade and you will start to just, oh brother, you took a losing trade. But I would go for that trade. That's for sure. If I didn't take any kind of entry, for example, I just came here somewhere, didn't see all of this trade, I mean opportunity, then I would push my trade over there. But if I am here from here, my trade is done long before. Just one trade, one day, one winning trade, you are done. Yeah, obviously, Manu, I told you that if you can get that profit 103, I'll be happy for you because you are going to get some money. That's the real money. So there is nothing wrong for praying, not for praying for you. I don't think so that market will go over there. 103 it's too far. I don't think so. It has to break a lot of things to reach over there. But if it can reach over there, good for you. It's good for you, brother. You should be happy in that type of situation. The big run is coming within 3 minutes. A big run is coming. So I hope that Manu, you are going to get that winning trade after 3 minutes. So you are going to get your first partial after 3 minutes. But my advice is take some partial, brother. Okay, take some partial. Don't be so stubborn. Take some partial over here. It's my advice. But yeah, you can hold it as you can see market is reaching toward your direction. Obviously, you can hold it. You should manage your trade the way you are managing. There you go. Did you get your profit? Brother, you missed this buy run. You missed that buy run. Even you take a loss over there. Now nobody will focus over here. When I was looking for that sell, lot of selling opportunity was over there. Nobody is going to focus over there. They will focus over here because I missed that buy run. I took a loss over there. Ah, bullshit. I don't care. I don't need to stay over here. Okay, this is the part I don't know how to explain. As I'm here in live streaming, so I should keep expressing the price the way I am thinking around that area. But when I will get the best opportunity, I will push my button over there. The best opportunity was around that area. Remember how many times it worked perfectly, tick by tick. It worked perfectly. Welcome, Manu. You got your profit. So I am going to trade in that area. Here it is low probability. I'm not going to trade that area. Simple, brother. Don't focus over here. How can I take that? This is that origin of that run. Remember the open of that run. If it is inside this fabric cup again, I'm not going to do anything until this fabric cup is not broken. If this fabric cup is broken, I'll be bullish again until this area, this order block or the low of that fabric cup. From 15-minute chart, it has to be broken. Then my bias will be bullish. My trend will be bullish. So my trend was bearish, then trend has changed. That means until a certain level, market should keep falling. Now, for anyhow, maybe market has used that last parallel gap and it thought that for anyhow, okay, I don't know. It has done its lower trend. That means market has finished its lower run. Now market is going higher. If this parallel gap is broken, bodies has closed above this parallel gap, I'll start to look for bull trend again. Same logic, same thing. The way it has done. Market has taken the liquidity, market structure shift, maybe some kind of fair value gap, boom. The way it worked over there. Market went higher, take some liquidity, went lower, fair value gap, boom. Something like that. This is how I will keep looking for buy. If this fair value gap is broken from 50-minute chart. Otherwise, I will keep looking for sell until market is below this constant crossband. Below this constant crossband, I'll look for sell only. No buy for me. Now you are getting bored, right? Tell me how many people are getting bored today? Tell me, brother. And if you don't mind, just let me know. Give me your true opinion, brother. Did you really get something from here today's session or not? Did you really get something from here or not? As per the way I keep thinking, okay? Now this time I'm wrong because market is going higher. I was looking for sell. Market didn't give me the selling opportunity. It is keep going higher. I don't care about that run. I'm done to that specific leg. I'm done. Here I don't even want to participate in that buy run. I don't care about that run. Yeah, I will start to look for buy again if market can close above that fair value gap from 15-minute chart. I will start to look for buy again until that line. If I see the PM session, the bull setup, the way I showed you, I'll make the video and I will show you the setup. And don't think that is going to be hindsight, because I don't like hindsight. But whatever. When I was talking about this price action, did you get anything from there? How many entry setup I have showed you? Okay. Now let me explain from there. There was the CE around that area. There was the CE, and here the CE over there. So it was like there. Okay. Then here this was your inversion fair value gap. Tap to this inversion fair value gap. Boom. Until where? A specific line. Order block. Until there. Then market has traded lot of line and whatever it is, then sorry, propulsion block. I'm just marking it as a order block. Then propulsion block. Market went higher. Market structure shift, forcing market. I'm just forcing market over here. This one is force market. Fair value gap. Market didn't trade that fair value gap. Perfect. Another market structure shift. Fair value gap. Trade that fair value gap. Order block. This is your entry opportunity. Market went lower. Trade. Went higher. Went little higher again. There was your unfilled fair value gap around that area. This was your unfilled fair value gap over there. Breaker block. I outlined it all in live, okay, not in hindsight. Breaker block. Order block. Look at the reaction from that order block. The min threshold, something like that. I mean, if you would love to mark the min threshold or whatever it is, as market didn't reach over there, I'm just not going to mark that min threshold over here. Inversion fair value gap. Not inversion, actually unfilled fair value gap. My mistake, not inversion fair value gap. Came here, trade that area. Where? That specific fair value gap. This fair value gap is not going to be traded. Actually, let me use this one. This was the breakaway gap. Why? I have already explained. I don't want to see this is going to be traded. Breakaway gap that will be untraded. That market is not going over there. It will trade this fair value gap, specifically this fair value gap. After trading this fair value gap, highest up close body close candle. What is that? Order block, breaker block here. Actually, let me mark them. So if you just mark the consecutive breaker block, this is the consecutive breaker block. This is going to be your order block. Order block. Then here the min threshold of that order block, mark that one as well. And what else do I have? Do I have? Was that on? Yeah, that was the inversion fair value gap. I didn't get the opportunity to take the entry from that inversion fair value gap. All of this price action, did you get anything from that whole price action until there was the liquidity or something like that? Then market tapped some kind of last fair value gap, then keep going higher. When market started to go higher, look, it is not institutional order flow. This is not the order flow, it is just going higher. Here, one time just market came here until this order block. I agree with you, just one chance go higher. But the way price fall here, I love that fall because market keep giving me the opportunity to take sell. It keep giving me the opportunity to take sell. Lot of time, lot of time it has given me the opportunity to take sell. But when it started to go higher, oh, okay. Guys, I have started a little before today. I mean around 8, so I'm really so tired today. I would love to close my session. If anyone has any type of question, it's cool. Otherwise, I'll answer that. Otherwise, I'm gonna close my session for today. Okay, I'm really so tired. But before closing, I would love to remind you one more time. Over here, this is the Apex. If any of you are interested about that Apex, 150, 250, 300k, just for $40. And if you can pass them, this is you have to pay $85. That is the lifetime fee. This $40 offer is valid until today, and the $85 is valid until tomorrow. Don't forget to use the coupon T2 Wizard. On the left top corner, you can see that there is Bluenox where we have 30% off. Sorry, not 30% actually, 83% off, which is also valid for today. So from tomorrow, it's not going to be valid, but maybe there will be some other other offer there will be. So if any of you interested about Bluenox, you can use the same code T2 Wizard, and for funded futures, same code T2 Wizard. All are the capital letter, obviously. Funded future has the 50k account, 100k account, 150k account, just for $80, 150 and 220k. Okay, $20. And if you use the same code, you are going to get 5% discount. So it's gonna be $76. If you can pass it, good. If you fail it to pass, you have to pay $50. Actually not 50, $47.50 by using that same code T2 Wizard. So for there, okay, so you will get a lot of uh, discount if you use that T2 Wizard code. Don't forget to use that code, man, please. It's a request. Okay, so that's all for today. And as I told you, from 15-minute chart, if market can close above this fair value gap, I will start to look for this fair value gap. That market is reaching for that fair value gap. Until this is not broken, I will keep looking for sell, but my sell will be valid if and only the sell setup create below the constant crossman. No entry is valid from 12 to 1. If you know how to trade 1250 to 110 macro, then your launch hour is going to be from 12 to 1250. Until then, no trade is valid. I don't care how beautiful the setup will be. I don't care about anything. I just don't care about anything. Don't push your button around the launch hour. It's my request. Don't over leverage. Don't over trade. If you get one winning trade, you are done for the day. If you take a losing trade, try to mitigate your loss by another trade. So two loss maximum two loss. Don't over leverage in there. Two loss is allowed in a day. One winning trade is allowed for the day. You take a losing trade, then you took a winning trade, you are done. You're just done. Always take the partial at the low hanging fruit. I'm telling this because some of you has started to earn real money. It is extremely important for you to remember every single time. Always take a partial around the low hanging fruit. If you don't have the opportunity to take the partial, maybe you took an entry by one contract, close your trade at the low hanging fruit. Don't hold your trade for the liquidity. Always close your trade at the low hanging fruit where you are going to take the partial. Okay, just close it over there. This is the main theme of trading. So guys, thank you. I hope that everything was insightful. Something was insightful over here. Don't forget to give the thumbs up before leaving the session, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if any of you are new here. Okay, so yeah, so thank you T2 for all you do in community. You are amazing. Thank you FX, and you explained 90% of what ICT talked about today, so I wouldn't worry about watching his stream. and try to summarize. Okay, so ICT was talking about the same thing I was talking. That is the that is the that is the best feedback. Most of the time you will see that me and ICT we are talking the same thing. Okay, not everything because he is the wizard. ICT is the wizard. I'm nobody. I'm just nobody. But I believe that most of the time you will see that our speaking style or thinking style almost same. Almost same. We can we can go for that buy. Trust me, brother. That is gambling. At least not today. See this thing should have been done yesterday. You see this yesterday price action market keep going higher. I was expecting this thing here, this same thing here, and whatever happened here, or sorry here, I was expecting this thing here. There is some difference. Sometimes shit happens just one day here and there. That is how it has changed a lot of things. If this thing happened today, I would keep looking for buy, keep looking for buy. This thing happened yesterday, I would go for that sell. Oh man, that was happen. But unfortunately, this didn't happen. But still, this is not unfortunate, man. This is not unfortunate. I have explained all of this, Paul, and you don't need to look for this buy. You are done over here. When market is around 10:33, you are already done. How many entry setup was over there? Maybe you just take one entry. You are done for that day. Now if you do overtrade, that is a different matter because you will never be a consistent profitable trader if you are doing overtrade. Okay, 150 and last fair gap for win. Congratulations, brother. CPI data has to be digested by market. Okay, thank you. I think nobody has no question. Okay, thank you guys for liking the video, for subscribing to my channel, for being with me, and for being so friendly with me. I really appreciate all of your patience and for supporting me. Consistently you are supporting me. Thanks for everything. Okay. Very soon I will get the free giveaway. Whenever I will get it, I will give it to you guys. I'm not interested to keep it. So until the next video, cheers.